That's my purse.
It's my purse.
Oh, you're not.
That's my purse.
Oh,
Neither of us are.
are we live?
Only half of you in there.
Yeah, what's up,
pivot.
YouTube?
We can pivot. There's 2 people on already. Pivot.
I think this is good right now.
Pivot.
Need
You gotta
Pivot.
because you gotta get on the
But
camera.
he's not
Oh,
me.
we got one.
Dan's gonna be on the camera.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, then you get the ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
People want to see who's talking. Does that mean you know?
My hair looks cool.
Your hair always looks cool.
My
It
hair
does
Yeah,
look
man,
very
you're getting like those really
Yes.
epic gray streaks. It's like, awesome.
All right. So we can do those too.
Now this is uncomfortable. I should know. Just kidding.
It's like a fucking slumber party, bro. We're just gonna snuggle up and watch some Sky movies.
Yeah.
Spooky story time.
Just remember to talk loud into the mic when we're on the radio, and the rest of the time, remember you're being recorded by the Google gods.
The Google gods.
Hello,
Google gods.
So no 9/11 jokes.
No.
No,
That's all you, Tyler.
Don't bring up Pantera. I learned that the hard way.
Don't bring up.
Don't bring up
Don't bring up
Pantera.
Pantera. It always segues
Yeah.
on conversation.
I guess-
that'll
I
get back.
I guess Phil
Picture
like
sucks, dude. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Phil
Yeah.
sucks. I'm just saying,
You
Phil
didn't
sucks.
That's what
I heard
everyone.
there's another cover band these
Phil
days.
sucks. dude.
You know, it's not my
See, this is why I was like,
Phil
don't bring up.
sucks, dude.
I shot myself in the foot.
Hate me all you want. Phil sucks.
No.
Phil sucks.
Yeah, you were playing his isolated vocals the other day, and that was pretty
Dude,
fucking fun.
He's garbage. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, it's the band. Like, that was cool, but Phil sucks so hard. So hard.
Knowing you, I'm surprised it's not your favorite.
Fuck you. I like
You
shit.
have the worst.
I like.
taste in music
I would
history.
agree. I like shit music, bro. But Phil
Hey.
sucks, dude. Phil
Did
sucks.
you,
I
Ashley, did you share the link too?
I shared the link.
I saw Bree share it.
I shared briefly.
Cool.
I shared
People will
one
be
of the-
tuning in. You guys had a lot of views last time. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a little. I find the Cheyenne or the Wyoming bands do good.
Well, yeah.
Views
A
wise.
lot of pressure now.
Fort Collins used to be the metal fucking mecca, man.
Now,
did.
yeah.
It was
Fort
sick.
Collins
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, that
was.
place lit.
Denver,
Spencer
Denver got
Jam
pretty
Camp.
lit up there for a while. I mean, you got
Denver's
Goddamn
the shit
Plantation,
now.
Feather and Bone, Vermin Room, Crazy
I feel like
Fan.
the Sweet Wolf
I
days,
mean, come
man.
on, see?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Carney.
Yeah.
Carney.
There's a lot of good Denver bands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Denver rules.
But,
Fort
but when
Collins.
we grew up, all right, young, when we grew up,
Okay.
people came to Fort Collins for metal. They
Okay.
booked
Hundreds
they
of people.
booked metal in Denver.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we lit that shit up, and now we go to Denver for metal.
What's the link for this?
It's on my Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook. I'm on Instagram.
You still have a Facebook though. I
Yeah,
shared
but I
it.
can't get
Go
on
to
it.
the
Hold on,
band
I
page.
got
I
you.
shared it on the stories on the Instagram. It should be one of our stories. I barely know Instagram though. I only started one last year at this time actually.
I definitely
You click the logo.
Oh,
There it is. And I think it's a share option.
so when are we gonna do the introductions when we're on the air? So we're just okay.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about whatever right now.
talking shit while we're alive.
We can talk shit about first. Well, I think that's funny kind of stuff.
You guys got a bunch of shows and shit coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
talk
so
about
weird.
those.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
no. I have to. There's a lot of stuff I want to like shout out. I was like, no, save it, save it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because then it'll be recorded
me.
and I'll be like, I already asked that. Yeah, we're learning.
Don't yell at me, it was me.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Why did it skip?
I'm just really happy that we're starting with Knife Line.
You're all dying.
Well, we're gonna play fucking Graveyard and then Slipknot before you guys come on. Well, actually, we could
That
just
sounds like that.
we can pick that shit out.
Dude, you know what Casa Grande though, dude.
my
God,
shirt is
yeah.
Copying.
I'm
so happy that they finally got that gun. It's like a truck, dude. So excited.
They're gonna have to do it for me. I don't know how to do it either, but I can't talk. I think the
Well,
worst thing I know.
somebody
Like,
should send it to
My
Abby.
link is fucked. So my phone is fucked. So Do you still
You
have
have-
yours on Do Not Disturb?
Were we
Dan
gonna
practices.
were we gonna cover this in casket at one point?
It just like rejected me sending you a message, dude. Like,
Oh, what?
it literally fucking told me I could not text you twice.
Oh.
Yeah, my phone's was being dumb.
Phone's being a dick.
What do you think?
I'm trying to share it to my Instagram. For all my
If you go to Metal
followers.
Maidens, go to metalmaidens.org and then go down to Jane Doe Radio and it's on there.
Or you could just post a picture and then just type in the link. That's what I did.
What is this shit we're gonna listen to now?
I don't know. Facebook's easiest for me. I don't really
I'm a Facebook.
do the
person.
Instagram. And then there's this whole Threads thing, which I don't understand.
This isn't a good graveyard.
Oh, yeah. It's
No,
pushing
it's
Threads.
not. It's probably stuck in the queue because someone deleted it without taking it on here first.
Well, man, I like that. No one likes his Church in the Cosmic Skull.
I love it.
Oh, I remember you
You're
bringing
like
them
the
up years
only
ago.
guy I know that likes that band.
A bunch of my weird friends really like him too.
Yep, you're bringing them.
You said it's on the Metal Maidens thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
metalmaidens.org. And then you go to Jane Doe Radio.
I feel like a grandpa.
I am a grandma. Alright, that's enough of this shit.
Yes.
Yes.
I have had a lot of fun though clicking on that website and seeing what
I know a
bands
lot of
playing at the
people that
time.
like that shit though.
I thought a lot of fun.
All right, that's enough of that. Hello and welcome to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. I'm your host, Methylene Blue, and we are here tonight in my home studio with Violent Testimony. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
What up, guys?
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Dylan.
I'm
I'm
Ashley.
I'm Nathan.
I am a fan.
They adopted Ashley. She's now in the
I
band.
play cowbell. Yes. Newest member.
And Ashley is my lovely co-host for the evening. And yeah, we're going to talk about all things Violent Testimony, and we're going to play your guys' it's new, right? New
Yeah, we
album?
just dropped it a month ago.
Yeah, so tell me about what we're going to listen to.
Well, I think this is our first EP, I guess, as a grindcore band. I've seen some just call them full lengths, EP, demo. It doesn't really matter. It's the first thing we've put out. We've technically been a band for like almost 10 years, but we've never really been super active until the last year and a half or so. This is sort of the result of us coming back together.
Is this like a Wyoming supergroup?
No, kind of.
It feels
These
like
guys.
kind
I'm the
of.
outsider coming in, and I'm sort of riding these guys.
You're the
coattails.
Joker.
I was about to
in the
say,
deck.
if it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't be in this other project. So
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
many years ago, I was the guitarist and vocalist for Violent Testimony.
All right.
And we disbanded, and then
There was
it
a
started
giant fist
two
fight.
bands.
The Indian leg wrestled to the death, but Tyler made it.
Barely.
He's a survivor.
Tyler won.
Well, once those bands were Violent Testimony disbanded, at the time, these guys started jamming, and Chris and I started jamming. Two bands formed, and Cheyenne. These guys are still jamming. Casco Huffer, and
Casket Huffer is one of my favorites.
Thank you.
yeah,
thank you.
Who's Casket Huffer then?
That's me and this guy.
And what's your other band?
Valhound, which is a
See,
hardcore punk band.
Yeah.
We're still jamming things out.
All right, we like punk rock too, but yeah, continue, please.
and then after many years, these guys killing it, we all decided that we're just gonna jam for fun, get together because we're all doing our own music thing.
Yeah.
So we were just like, oh, let's jam once a month and have fun. Like, all right, but I'm not going to do any guitars. I just want to do some vocals, have some fun.
That's the best reason to do it.
And then it wasn't supposed to be a band. We were just doing it for fun. And then we happened to get an opportunity to play with Wormrot. And that actually fell through, but we got with No Moss and Paraded. And that was a badass
Yeah,
show.
great show.
Where was that at?
Early November.
I hear that place gets sick.
Oh,
I'm excited
That
to
place
go there
is the
for
shit.
first
The
time.
place rules. I mean, they get so many big names. I mean,
I feel like when I went up there, it was it was set up for the record store, but I felt like old school, like Starlight.
It's-
Well, that's
Like we,
Yeah,
pretty
we
much.
used to have the Starlight, and it was
Yeah.
like that size building, and it was so.
Did you just talk
and
about
now it's a comedy club.
I know who goes to fucking comedy.
I went
like
to
the
it and
joke.
don't even
I
know
love
what
it.
Cringe
comedy.
super
I
hard
didn't
on
like
that.
it. The lady shushed me.
I just think
So
of
I'm
all the
not bad.
debauchery
It's
that's
just you.
taken
I don't like
place in
being
the
shushed.
Starlight over the years, and
Yeah.
every time you walk in there, it's like this just feels wrong.
So I think only us three are probably old enough to know what the
The
Starlight
Starlight,
is.
man, I had some memories of the Starlight.
Me
like,
too.
All of
My
them.
parents,
All
my
first
parents
mosh
still
pits.
think I fucked my knee up at school. And they yelled at the teacher and everything, and the teacher was like, I didn't even know she got hurt. And
Right.
just like,
Even when it was Hoodies, it was all right.
Yeah,
It was
Hoodies
still
was
okay,
alright, but it wasn't
it was
quite
going
the same.
downhill.
The
yeah.
Starlight was kind of though. That was like my
Yes.
youth.
Me
That
too.
was like I wasn't even 21.
Yeah. You know what killed the metal scene in Fort Collins?
Metal.
Youth.
Metal.
Youth.
I
EDM
think
kids.
Eating.
EDM kids.
Yeah.
Youth.
Oh,
EDM
yeah.
kids.
Like,
There's a good scene there now though.
well, we
And
tried.
I've been going down to
Pick
the
it
lyric
back up.
shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Old
Definitely
Skid,
is.
Alistair Cowboy.
I definitely
Wolf Blitzer. I mean,
appreciate
it's like
it when I
hardcore
don't
metal.
have to drive to Denver for a
You guys
show.
play with them?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I do appreciate
I mean, you can
that.
go down there like once or twice a month and see all those bands. They play pretty regularly. It's cool, and those shows kill it. I mean, I
Yeah,
love
Fort
bringing
Collins is coming back, and it's cool.
Uh-huh.
It is youth too. It's young
Yeah.
bands doing
Yeah.
good shit.
those all age venues.
My kids are now adults and they're having their own children and they all listen to metal. So I feel like there's a whole generation of
I think it's
Kids in
I think
that age group
hardcore
that are,
is
like,
making.
bringing
Hardcore is
it back.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Hardcore is
hardcore
If it
is
was
more
more hardcore,
because,
we would be people.
Yeah.
in all honesty, as far as like the death metal, what's been getting big, it's
Well, I
like
would like
medium
it more.
tempo stuff.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
rougher
Yeah.
and-
We just
So,
got off on a,
what's
on a
hardcore?
meander onto like
You
music
definitely
styles
more
from like how you guys
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
and I would be
Yeah.
wearing glasses.
So is there any more to how you guys became a band?
Well, we were just starting off jamming, and this guy was really busy with 3 bands, you know.
As yeah, drummers usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drummers are always some
Yeah, actually,
Get some music.
But from my perspective, I was out of the entire music game entirely for about 6 years, 7 years, and I hadn't lived in Cheyenne with any of these people, and then I moved back into town, and I had lived in the middle of nowhere for about a year in Thermopolis, Wyoming, and I knew when I
I'm
moved
really
back
sorry.
I wanted to do band stuff again, so I started practicing guitar for about a year and wrote some songs, and I thought it'd just be fucking around, nothing too serious. And then during a 4th of July barbecue, getting all drunk with this guy, he's like, "Yeah, man, we do Violent Testimony again." And I was like, "Really? Holy fuck, that's a game changer." And then then we started jamming, and then me and Dylan were doing this other melodic death metal band called Virulent Genesis, which is pretty fun, and I love jamming with that band too. But he had that going, Violent Testimony jamming, and Casket Huffer plus full-time job. And I was like, "Oh man, there's no way Violent Testimony will ever be serious," because the other band already had like an album's worth of stuff plus
Right.
Casket Huffer, which I'll never compete with, you know.
Nobody can compete.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, so I was like, "Oh fuck!" So this is just gonna be a jamming thing, but that's cool. I figured, milk him for as much practices as possible because it's super fun. I love hanging out with Dylan, and over time, I think we just got lucky. You ended up jamming out almost a set's worth of stuff. So that's when I was telling it Ben at Ernie November's like, "Hey man, yeah, I'm jamming Violent Testimony. Got like a set." He's like, "You want to play Wormrot?" And I was like, "Yes." Fuck yeah.
No hesitation.
And I think that kind of sealed the deal that we had that show, because by the time we actually did play it with Nomos, that was one of the best shows I've ever played, even considering all the shows I played back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that sealed the deal in that sort of.
Yeah, it was just one of those too that just jamming in all these bands and whatnot. Violent Testimony, I would feel like is more like me. You know what I mean? Like I grew up on punk rock and death metal too, and all that, and grew up watching this guy and Dead Speak back in the day, and Dethroned and all that. And those they just hugely inspired me, and so just to be in a band where I can do a little bit of all of that, which is Violent Testimony, 100%. I was like, dude, this is me, and so
So this
I
is
had
your,
to, I
is
had to
this
keep it
your
going.
passion
I had to.
project then?
I had honestly 100%. I had to keep it going on my end because just being a busy guy and being a drummer, we're just a dying breed. It just seems like so.
And so, and
Everyone-
now, like, how long has it been since you guys, like,
Well,
really
they
solidified
played their
this
show.
lineup?
I actually wasn't in the band yet. They were just playing as a 3-piece with guitar, and I got drunk and talked a lot of shit afterwards, and basically said, this is fucking awesome. I'm sorry about the other band. I think it's really cool, but Dylan was going to kind of go that way and leave this thing behind. And I thought that was ridiculous because how really fucking sick they were. And
You were, like, not having it,
This
huh?
dude's a riff machine.
Yeah.
And to see all that energy and to see all of that, and no offense to the other band whatsoever, they're all good people and friends of mine as well, but this just had that that
It had the
thing.
It was me, you
Had
know what I
it.
mean, and that's the other thing. Like,
So-
it was 100% me, and like I feel like a lot of people could feel that because like when you're
We
playing
were talking
live,
about that yesterday.
it's a
didn't we?
feeling, right?
Yeah.
You know. And-
Well,
Well, yeah, with the other band, I mean, you
Yeah.
were solid, but it was, I don't know. I don't think you were doing anything like great.
It wasn't
No
me.
offense.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
offense,
I'm not even saying that. It's just it wasn't me, and I feel like I was like almost lying to myself trying to do something. But that's partially the reason why I joined it. Is you got to diversify and everything
your
like
portfolio.
that. Exactly,
Sure.
and so I wanted to try,
Break out of your
and
box.
I just think as soon as fucking Nate started fucking playing those riffs, and that, like he said, before we knew it, we had a set like in 2 practices.
And now you guys got a bunch of shows and shit, right? So
Yeah,
what kind of shows
exactly.
you got going on?
We have a lot.
You have a lot.
Very fortunate.
Finally
I
got
was gonna say a lot. We have a lot of things in the works. But we
Brett
have a
and
couple.
Bonginator at what was the venue?
It's like the community center.
The,
that
the
here in
CEC,
SoCo?
it's the Cultural Exchange Center. When I googled it, it was like by American Furniture Warehouse off by 25 in Port
Is
Collins.
it?
Yeah, it's like
Oh
right there.
shit. Okay.
So we're gonna
I
exchange
think
a
that's right.
bunch of culture with everybody.
Cool.
Oh.
Yep. No, I'm just honestly, I'm
I'll
frankly
do it.
excited to play an all
I'm
ages
going.
venue because
Yeah.
the last few shows we played were basically bar shows.
Yeah,
It was fun, but I want a crowd. I
crowd
think
here.
in my experience back in the
Yeah.
day in our old bands, when we got like the high school kids out, those were the
Yes.
shows where people would kill each other.
Well,
Those were fun. Those were the best shows.
well,
Yeah.
Brett has like a hardcore crowd, right?
Yeah.
And
I
I
have no
think
idea.
they have. I think it's actually there'll be a lot of all ages there.
Well, on
Especially
that
the
show.
communities.
Old Skin.
Alistair Cowboy and
Alistair
Wolf
Cowboy.
Blitzer.
and-
Alistair Cowboy.
I love all those bands. Those guys are so
What
fun.
time do you guys play? You know yet?
I think we're opening.
We're opening, so probably
Yeah.
right at 7.
Oh, of
It's like
course
that's
you
when it
are.
starts.
Yeah, we still got to make
Right
our
there,
steps
then
in
we
the
can
road. You
enjoy
know
the
what I
rest of the
mean?
show.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
You got another one though at early November's coming up, right?
Yeah, we actually
we
have
have-
5 shows coming up. I would say that the first one is the Brat one.
Okay. That's this weekend, right? Is
Yeah, this
okay. I
Saturday.
was like, shoot.
This
And
I gotta
actually,
plan
the
my
day
week.
after, me
In
and
the
him
Huff?
have a
Yeah,
show
okay.
with this really fucking sick band called Ulthar. I'm not sure necessarily how to say it perfectly, but they're fucking sick. So we got a
Speaks for
weekend.
itself, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you call it. It's just sick.
We got a weekend of playing some music, bro.
Yeah,
of blast
welcome to
beats.
entertainment.
All the blast beats. That's the one thing I practiced with this guy. As soon as I heard I was supposed to join the band.
When I was in
Blast
my
beats.
20s, man, I could do the back to back to back all the time, and it was great. And now I'm just like, what did you say? I can't think anymore. Like,
It definitely happens for sure, especially being in like 2 bands trying to like remember. all
Yeah.
of it. I'm like,
oh,
here
like,
we go.
oh, yeah,
I still don't know
yesterday.
half our song names.
Song titles.
Dylan
Yeah, I was
doesn't
just
either.
gonna
He's
say
been
that.
for over a year.
I don't know any of
I
your
hate
song
shit, though. I'm a
titles,
drummer.
so we're gonna learn about them tonight.
I know.
What are we gonna listen to
Awesome.
first?
I get to learn too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
learn together,
It's a
dude.
group experience.
What are we gonna listen to first? You want to tell me about this first song?
What is the first
Private
one?
Pile.
Private Pile, dude. That was probably the second song.
I think that was the first song we
Was
jammed.
it the
Yeah,
first?
this was the
I wrote
first
it the
song
day before we
uh,
jammed for the
came up
first
with,
time in 8 years.
Oh, that's
after
it.
8-9 years of not playing together.
Yeah.
Our old sound was actually a lot more thrashy than it is today. We like just reinvented ourselves.
Right on.
Yeah, and actually, I would say we reinvented ourselves because I watched a bunch of Casket Huffer practices and went, I want to play like Fan and just drink a bunch of coffee one day, and that's
wanna be
that's
like
pretty
him
much
when
this
I
whole
grow
EP.
So we're gonna listen to it in order, right? So first we have "Private Pile" by Violent Testimony on Jane Doe Radio. So this is new. We can hear it.
It is. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
YouTube can hear it too. What's up, YouTube?
Oh,
There's
that's
like
cool.
6 people watching.
They won't know there's no awkward silence. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's never awkward or silent in here when there's this many people.
We're all crammed into a
I
little
mean, it's
circle.
always awkward and never silent. That's what I meant to say.
I'm also sweaty as fuck. I wasn't- you
Yeah, I'm kind
guys,
of
like,
sweaty. I'm
sweaty.
feeling it.
I'm getting warmer, but I fucking was freezing all day, so I didn't get it. I haven't
I'm really warm on the
slept, so-
inside.
Oh,
So you're the drummer. Are you mentally stable?
No.
Yes.
Actually, to
That
find that,
question.
You have
answers
to admit,
itself.
I'm probably the most stable person in the group. Next to
stable?
Nate. Next to Nate. Nate's probably the most stable.
You're
Yeah,
a
that
commodity.
was like, you know,
I am a
fine.
commodity.
Well,
Huh? Who's the DD? Me. I'm allowed enough drinks as I have wheels, so I'm good.
Alright.
That's what's up for you.
Yeah.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30?
30.
30.
I was gonna say 32, 33.
We're the old folks.
We're fucking.
The other day we got misaged.
That's
We-
what I
Goodly
thought.
or
Somebody,
badly?
yeah, the dude thought we were all in our 30s, and I was like, "Ooh,
Absolutely.
tell my granddaughter that, okay?" 'Cause-
Oh yeah, already
You
bounced to
know.
our next song.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, our songs are very quick. If it's more than 2 minutes, we
It's
can't play it.
grindcore?
We don't have the attention
Is
span for
You
that.
guys have the grind. Tyler told me that last time.
Well, you got a minute and 46 seconds, and then we're gonna talk some more. So what are we gonna talk about now?
I want to ask about like people recording. Because it was Alex.
People on the interwebs, you can talk to us.
Okay.
I'm wearing the shirt.
Okay,
It
yeah.
is Monday, but we are not asleep. Yeah.
That was Friday.
I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
I had a
though.
4-hour nap. I
I had 6 hours of broken printing press.
nappy nap. I don't know. I had to. I have to write that article now.
Yes, you do.
Like I have to leave here and like go
The
back to
magazine comes out on Wednesday.
What? Oh,
It's so pretty.
maybe I should have gotten.
Did you guys see the magazine?
I was just checking it out.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I've seen
This
that
is the
online.
winter issue. Spring's about to come up.
I wrote.
I'll have to pick me
I
up
didn't
one of
write
those.
that.
I feel like I've read the reviews already.
Yeah, everything's online.
So you actually can read them. I
Yeah,
never
y'all
know who
did
reads
the
them.
Yeah,
women of Denver,
Thank
the
you for
metal scene,
reading.
because one of them was one of my friends, so I was checking that out. Chloe from Destiny Bond. Yeah, when we're in the studio, it's like you gotta add the blaze.
Oh, the funniest thing is he goes, I think it went me one year, and Kyler's like, there's one right here. So it's like one after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
You can
Yeah,
never
it's
have
just,
enough
uh,
blaze.
I would agree.
No, it's
Just
like
make
cowbell.
sure.
You just need all of them.
Yeah.
They're the best.
You gotta always
Hello and welcome back to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens on we're not on 30 radio anymore.
No, we're at
We're on Jane Doe radio.
radio.
Yeah, we're not on that station anymore. They're playing metaphysical music.
We need a jingle.
We should play that in the office at work. It was
Sorry.
so much better than the printer.
Kick you guys.
Your friend's tight.
We're here with Violent Testimony. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves again?
What's up? I'm Tyler.
What do you play?
I'm the vocalist.
There you go.
What's up? I'm Dylan. I'm the drummer.
I'm Nathan. I'm the guitarist.
I am Than, and I am the bass player and sometimes vocalist as well.
Now you, Ashley.
I'm Ashley, and I play cowbell.
I almost pointed at you again just to see if you would do it.
I'm not really in the band. I'm just in this room.
And I'm Amy, your co-host, or Methylene Blue, as we call us on here.
But
All of us in here.
But
What are we gonna play next?
Looks like the next one's Devastate. This was our second single that we
And what
put
did
out.
we just listen to? Because we went through 2 songs.
We did,
The
yeah.
cycle.
What was it?
The cycle.
Tell me about that song.
That song is kind of like how shitty it is on Mondays to wake up and go to work and
How
the
perfect
cycle.
for today.
Yeah, that's.
And get drunk at the end of the day.
Go
This used to be
ahead.
my Friday, now it's my Monday again.
Yes, I
So that song was about Mondays, and that was super appropriate. I feel like we nailed that one. Good job, team. Anyway, what are we gonna like? Devastated. What is that about?
Devastate. I'm getting mixed up with the song titles now.
It's
Devastate.
Monday, dude. It's cool.
Devastate is about all the banks and the shitty banking system.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty devastated.
Yeah, and how banks will fuck you over.
And this song is a little bit longer than the last one. But all your songs are really long, are
This is
really,
the
really
epic.
quick. So you guys are gonna have to talk a lot.
Well, how many tracks are on the new EP?
6.
There's okay.
But we are in the studio doing a full length that should be out
Mystery.
Summerish.
Next year, yeah, definitely next year.
Is that with
Next year?
Alex also?
Yeah, if we're lucky next
The
year.
only reason why we're thinking next year too is because I think we're planning on shopping this one, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That one will have 20.
Usually that happens. It
maybe a little
takes a
more.
little bit while.
That one's
see.
more
I think
grindcore.
Warner
That
Brothers
Wick
is
just got
looking
the
at
20.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, way more. It's not even 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What other questions do you have for him, Ashley?
Oh, I
You
have
have
I have a
questions.
notebook.
Ashley's
I
notebook
wrote
is
stuff
epic.
down. I don't know. Let's see.
That's a crazy looking iPad.
I'm way too high for all this, so I'm
We
just
told you I was
gonna
old.
sit here and act stupid.
Let's see.
This Apple
Well,
notepad.
okay, so
It's high tech.
Only the cutting edge on
All right.
radio.
I have one that I'm gonna choose. Okay, if you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be? And you guys can. You know, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
consensus. You
You
can
guys
just.
It would
Each
never
take
be a
order.
consensus because
I
I'm
was
old
about
as
to say,
shit.
there's
Or you
fucking
can discuss
way.
among you.
Yeah. Dolly Parton.
Oh, that would be dope.
Right.
I love Dolly
She
Parton.
did it with Rob Halford,
Yeah.
and if there isn't
Shit rules.
two better people in the entire human race, I don't know
Right.
who there could be. So
I'm named after one of her songs.
Yeah.
I love that lady. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton? I mean,
Dicks.
like, yeah, right? Like, don't. I feel like
Dicks.
everybody
Dicks.
has a night on Dolly Parton. And who else were we talking about the other day? Willie Nelson.
yeah,
Yes.
Willie's fucking
Oh yeah.
Really
In
rules.
his 90s and still killing.
What was
it.
that
He
fucking-
kicks ass.
He
They just-
followed
he
me.
just
the
did
other
a
day. I
song,
was like,
dude, that
Willie Nelson
rules.
Yeah,
followed
with
me.
the
How
whole
funny
pack.
that was.
Yeah.
Cowboys are secretly
That Orville
fond of
Peck
each other.
song,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Fuck
fucking
yeah,
awesome.
dude. Fuck yeah. Fuck everyone else. That shit rules.
All right, so who would
I think the whole band of Cephalic Carnage.
Oh,
They've been
nice.
such a huge inspiration to me, like for years.
all right, so shout out to Cephalic Carnage. You
Yeah.
guys heard it. They want to play.
Oh shit. As far as like honestly just jamming in general, I'm a huge sucker for Ethan McCarthy just for vocals and everything like that.
Oh,
If we
Ethan's
can-
Yeah,
cool
but
as
you've
fuck.
done stuff.
I know, I was about to say, but there's a
Uh-huh.
reason for that, dude. I love that dude's vocals. Like once you hear Ethan, dude, you hear him. You know what I
So
mean?
you like want to give him a back rub?
I give him a back row if Ethan wanted.
Fucking rules. Well, he
And
all his
then-
bands before Primitive Man. too,
And then
just
of course,
plays band.
fucking, god damn it, fucking, you know, there's multiple fucking bands I could name, but Nazem, like anything of that. Honestly, Terry back in Finland, I'd love to do something again with that guy. That guy rules as a human being and music in general. Fucking shout out to Prescription, they fucking rule.
You should talk to them and not to your lap.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's very
You gotta stare them in the eye, man.
I'm trying
There's
to think.
people on
I'm
the
sorry.
YouTube. Do you guys
It was-
have questions
it was
up there
caught
on
off
YouTube?
guard,
man?
man. I'm just saying what
I
I
have the
love.
chat down here.
They just make me so happy. Love
Has no
y'all.
one chatted because I'm not at home on my computer?
So who would you?
Me?
Yes.
I was gonna figure. I was gonna do that
You
too.
could do
Sorry, I
something.
didn't mean
No,
to
you're
take
good.
over.
You go
Peter
for it.
Steele is the correct answer.
He's
He's been trending.
He's right there.
He's been
Watching.
trending
Yeah.
for like 40 years. That mustache is.
Well, he's just like iconic looking, you know?
This is a good mustache.
It looks like a mix between Dave Vincent and somebody from Conan.
Who was
Right?
it?
Like he should
was
be
it
in
kind of
a
masculine,
fucking
so anything.
He should be
Masters
in.
of the Universe
Yes.
movie.
Yes. In his
Yeah,
Playgirl
true.
outfit.
He's like
Yeah.
a hotter Glenn Benton. There's a Glenn Benton picture right there. And
Yeah.
then you look up and there's
Wow.
Peter
If somebody
Steele.
stretched out Glenn Benton's face,
Yeah,
it is
right.
totally Peter Steele.
You heard it here first.
Which also, I believe, makes his cross right side up.
Oh shit.
Darn
He is risen.
He is
He is risen. God damn it. All right,
Oh,
Nate.
fuck.
What do you got?
I would love to start a hardcore punk band with Jeff Hanneman. Because I feel
Oh,
like, you know, I love Slayer to death,
Yeah.
and I feel like he was always the punk rock guy.
Right?
He was the guy who's just like, we're going to play the good riffs, and we're going to fucking kill it. And yeah.
That's a great
That's
answer.
a
You
good
had
one
time
for you
to
because you
think
guys
about
have
it.
similar picking styles. so-
What, dude, I mean, that's how I learned guitar, is trying to learn Slayer riffs, playing them poorly for about
Right.
7-8 years, and then eventually playing okay enough to start writing my own riffs. So
You kind of got
Kinda
those
how I did it.
deicide chops too. You like that, like
Yeah,
bouncy.
Glenn Benton death glared me one time though, so he's
Dude, I talked mad shit about that guy and he walked right up to me in the parking lot and he was like, "What did you say?" And I was like, that you're an asshole? Like,
he probably loves you then.
yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck. What's he gonna do? Hit me? I'm a girl. I was like 20 years old. You know? Like,
If you asked for
he's
Steve,
gonna-
he would be hitting
Well,
you up every other month.
Okay, I have lots of deicide stories, all right? Like,
we had a few coming
Just
down
yeah,
here.
swap it
yeah.
right away.
no, like that show right there was an experience. And I remember I was just a kid and he walked up to me and asked me where to get him Coke. And I was like, I was like, bro, I can get you weed. I have weed in my pocket.
It was the 90s though.
And I was like, let me go get somebody for you. I was like, I'm a kid. I literally was
I'm
like,
a kid.
I was like, Like I had X's on my hands and shit. I was like, but it was a long ass time ago. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sure Addie could tell stories about.
Well, that
Yeah.
one is the best.
the
I would like to tell that one, but I won't.
It's
because
not your story
it's
to
not
tell.
my story
we
to
have
tell.
to just
I
have
told
Addie
them
on.
this on the way up, though.
Yeah. We'll have to save that. Let them tell that story because my cousin Charlie was there for that too. He was her drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Eddie.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful
Charlie.
human being.
Yeah. We love Addie. I sent this to her. I don't know if she's watching, but we love you, Addie.
Hi, Eddie.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be like her. I remember when the
Me
guys were like,
too.
"You should take pictures of Addie," and I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, she's fucking awesome." So yeah, she was one of the first girls I ever photographed, and she was down. We like did implied nude shit with her bass,
Oh,
and that was in one of the first.
saucy.
Yeah, and the Mandrake dudes talked her into it, and she was fucking awesome. She rocked it, man. We're gonna do some more
Addie,
photos
let
this
me
year.
tell you, you take the bass and you put it over your
Yeah.
boobs.
She did a good job. Yeah, right, Ron? Fucking Ron. Yeah. We love you, Ron. Yeah, I always love interviewing Northern Colorado bands and Wyoming bands because I grew up here. I was born and raised in Loveland, and you know, everything in like a 50 to 100 mile radius of this place is sort of where I grew up going to shows, and I know a lot of people here, so I'm not as close to you guys as I am to some of your friends. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to know each other better, and I love that shit. So
Yeah.
Ashley and I grew up here together, but we didn't hang out, did we?
No, this
No,
just
your
came.
brothers kept you away from everybody. And my brother drove me around drunk to get drugs and shit. It was great.
It's not that they kept me away from everyone. I just was in. That's just
You were
was my
smarter than
that was
everybody.
my safety net. I don't know.
They were
I
good.
don't know.
They kept you out of trouble.
I think,
Yeah. Yeah, my brother pretended like he hated me too. It's cool.
Gabe did not keep me out of trouble though. Gabe got me into trouble. He taught me how to steal batteries from Walmart and then return them.
Oh my god.
That sounds like good advice.
Yeah, Gabe and your brother are alike. Just
Oh,
we
Jesse,
was in the same
dude.
room. I'm like, I
Didn't
gotta
that
start
dude used to go
recording this
take
shit.
steaks and he used to, yeah.
We
We
grew
used
up
to have
with it,
steak
yeah.
dinner all the time because of him.
Yeah, he
Back at the house.
taught me how to hustle. No.
We love that guy too. Shout out to Gabe.
Yeah, Dystopia Gabe.
All right. What are we gonna listen to next? It's a whole 2 minutes and 12 seconds long.
Oh shit, that's a long one.
It is. It's,
Tyler, you-
it's
Is
epic.
this one
Devastate.
Devastate?
I guess the self.
It's
the
about
title of it.
devastating.
You will
Guys.
devastate whatever.
You guys ever know
Whatever noun
about
you prefer.
devastation?
All right, Tyler,
This
you
is
know
about
best
that.
than all.
You just devastate whatever you feel like
Everything's
devastate.
devastated.
Yeah.
The banks.
It's about being really sad.
Do you
Aw.
write?
Gonna
Do you write
devastate.
all these?
Sad.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, I get some help from
AI.
Ty. You remember Ty?
Yeah,
Your
we
bass
remember
player?
Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
How
Ty.
did we forget Ty?
I love
We
Ty.
too.
Actually,
I love Ty.
You guys shared our old logo from like 10 years ago, but Ty drew that logo. The one that
Well,
Yeah,
on
that's the
link
only
there.
logo I could find, and I stole it out of a flyer and used my graphic design skills to make it look nice.
I
So,
love
did
that.
a
You
video
have
for
my
me
logo.
also.
yeah, that's all I had, and I did it like in 5 minutes this morning too.
We had stickers of that old logo, and it was all pixelated as fuck. So we just took a picture and then sent it to 123 Stickers.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Shout out to 123 Stickers. We're also doing our shirts and our current stickers. Those
Nice. Oh yeah, we got stickers. These guys brought us stickers.
Oh, I want stickers.
It's all
They're
about
so
stickers.
smart. We each get a sticker.
I want stickers.
Yeah.
I've got quite the sticker collection
Stickers.
these days.
Yeah, bands are so smart when they bring us stickers because like that means
They
that we
stick 'em on
carry
stuff.
them around.
It's like
with us
graffiti. You just slap
forever,
down
yeah.
everything.
I don't know like where to put them. Like I'm weird about stickers because you
Well,
gave me
then,
an
do
abysmal
you
hoard
one
them?
at the
It's been
calendar
pretty
release
full.
show, and it's still sitting there, and I'm
I
still like I
hoard
don't
all
know
my
where to
stickers
put it.
like I'm gonna have the best
Yes.
place for them of all
Yes.
time at some point.
I have brilliant things coming that you will love.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't want anybody to steal it.
A
And I've
sticker
been
book?
working on it for a long time. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't either. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Okay.
But yeah, well, I work at a print shop now.
Oh.
I printed all those magazines at the print shop. Except for these winter ones, actually, Color Pro printed these, and that's why they're not as
They
good.
look very nice.
They're not as good as the ones I printed, but they're still nice. But yeah, now that I work at a print shop. Oh, and your other band, Who else is in this band? here?
Abysmal, that's that guy.
Which one?
Yeah,
Abysmal Womb. He's in Abysmal Womb.
Yeah, you guys are a super group. I told you.
Yeah.
I actually played bass for Abysmal Womb for one show as well.
Yeah,
And then I
the bass
quit
player
You've
gets
been
asked
around
around.
too, man.
Yeah,
Those guys
you
are
have a
dicks.
new bass
I'm
player.
just-
That Chris Haley fella.
It's that Scott Schultz for me. He's just so grumpy.
Oh, I love that dude.
Well, of course I do too. I was just joking.
I know. Did you see the one where they like took over the radio station?
I did.
The Christmas
They
special.
did so good. I was really proud of the guy.
I was watching clips of that today.
Yeah.
actually.
It's fucking
That was
funny.
good.
Yeah, I worked with Chris, and
We love Chris.
we
love
do.
Scott.
Who does
love
that?
Yeah, actually, if you don't know him and you've seen The Walking Dead, his appearance looks like Negan or whatever. Negan. That's right. He looks like Negan, talks like Negan, his mannerisms are Negan, his voice tone is Negan. He's Negan.
And
He's
we
Negan. He wears leather
I
jackets
think you have
and
that
talks.
backwards.
Chris
you have
Haley's
that
that.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
base the
yeah,
character
yeah.
off him. You're right.
Yeah.
See,
We-
I'm-
we
He's
went
the
to
OG.
a rap
I got
show.
your back, Chris.
we
Don't
went
give
to
them
this
royalties,
rapper,
son.
Apathy. He's like a white rapper dude.
Uh-huh.
And he stopped the show in the middle and took out his phone. He's like, "We got Negan in the audience." And
Oh my fucking god.
yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
That's fantastic. Oh, all right. Let's listen to Devastated, shall
Oh
we?
yeah.
Devastate.
Devastate. Sorry.
We're not devastated yet.
Devastate.
That comes
That's
next.
when it's over.
Okay. Devastate. Hey, I told you I haven't slept and I'm super hot. We had a long night last night at the vampire.
And I'm
ball.
still chatty as shit, so it's like I can't. Yeah,
Ashley's gonna
I
talk
got the-
because I'm on autopilot.
I'm sweaty as shit.
it's hot. in
And
here.
this is
It's hot.
Devastated by Violent
And we are
Testimony
just-
on Jane
yeah.
Doe
And everybody just
Radio.
man spreading, just letting us
I am not man spreading.
I put a lot of deodorant on before I came here.
I'm definitely manspreading.
Everybody, look at these. You're just
Yeah,
like,
I got the leg spread.
I don't know. I
It's
worked
showing
pretty
your
hard today.
dominance. Airing out.
dominance.
By the way, Amy, that burning church, who did that? Because I got one recently from Chris.
That's medical.
Is that Sean?
Yeah, Sean McDonald, and that's his movie show over there. I made the costume.
Oh,
for movie.
that is okay.
Yeah, I
was
made that.
wondering.
I made the clown costume. That's my son in her costume.
This
Yeah, I
is a
have a lot-
lot.
I have a lot of.
Oh, did
we
you
open
have
Yeah,
fan or something?
no, you can open the door.
Open the window.
No, the door.
Do I let the cat in here?
That's fine.
I'm
No,
why
yeah,
don't we
yeah.
just all wave our?
I'm the only
Oh,
one who lives
oh,
here,
that's-
so.
That helps. Oh, do you
Yeah,
feel
just
that?
open.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
feel
that's,
it?
that's the movie.
Oh.
The feel is real.
You guys on YouTube are quiet. Talk
Yeah,
to
is
us.
nobody
Fucking
chatting
nerds.
today?
It's Monday. I mean, we
They
all
don't
did
wanna
party.
do
It's
really
all
hard
our
last night.
girlfriends.
Yeah, they're not even listening. They're just like
Fucking
doing other
married,
shit.
dude.
The first time I went to a fucking show at the Aggie, I was a minor and I was stuck in the cage, right? And I was the only chick there, the only fucking girl there. And then fucking this chick came in and went up front, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's another girl!" And I was super excited. I'm a kid, right? I'm fucking up in the cage. And so after the show, she's leaving. I like ran up to her. I was like, "It's so cool to see another girl here." And she's like, "I don't really like this music. I'm just with the guy in the band." And I was like,
Classic.
Do you remember the erotic ball or whatever? Whether it was the next T-shirt, that debacle.
mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy.
"Oh, we only got 25 seconds left."
That was the longest song.
You fuck.
This is the longest song.
That's fucking groundhog.
Well, if we have to, we can play some of your other bands. Although I don't have any casket has on here because it's all on vinyl.
You got YouTube and shit, don't you?
Well, I can't play that on the radio.
Oh, do you have other radio things?
Yes.
Because it's on like all the radios and stuff.
Hello and welcome back to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. We are here with Violent Testimony. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
And we are listening to all of your stuff. This is your EP. What's it called? What's your album called again?
Devastate.
That was the title track.
Yeah.
And that was your longest song.
The magnum
Mostly
opus.
because we just let it ring out, just to stack those seconds up.
Barely 2 minutes.
Barely 2 minutes. But you guys are pretty fast and heavy paced, and like
Mhm.
I imagine that your shows get pretty crazy, right?
No, yeah.
So like, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened at a show? In this band, okay?
And this
Stay in
Yeah.
this band.
I think the craziest one that I can remember was when back in the day, like 8 years ago, we were playing this garage in Cheyenne, and it was one of the shows where those garage shows with like Cool Nap, we had a pretty good crowd there in mosh pits for every song we ruled.
Cops.
And the cops showed up.
Yeah.
They showed up right at the end of our set, and we had one more song, and we're like, cops, let us play one more song. So we had this weird setup where the cops like, sure, but they're standing directly next to us while we're playing it. So like we have these two sheriff's officers kind of on both sides.
So you look like
And
And they're just like, okay, play a song, and we played our
You were
grindiest
there.
song. That's the
was
start of
there.
the Avarsha song, Tyler.
In the weird garage where
You were there.
Oh yeah.
you were there, bro. I know you were there.
Yeah,
that was
it was-
the first show when
They
you
really
decided
let
to
you
ask
play
me to
one more
fucking
song?
jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
stood.
They watched it, and they probably regretted every second of letting us keep playing
That's
that song.
funny.
It was fucking rad, yeah. They let us at least
Right.
finish.
Yeah,
I
no
do
one
remember that.
moshed.
Somebody got pictures of that, right?
Yeah, there is actually. It's still on our
There's
Facebook
gotta
page.
be-
There's got to be
Yeah.
definitely something, for sure.
That's pretty
There was
awesome.
way too many people there. Yeah, it
I've
got,
never-
it got shut down for a reason.
I've never had
No
that happen,
permits
but
and
one
bullshit.
time we had all the girls taking pictures. We had like punk rock covers on our backs instead of like the Pink Floyd cover, where they have all the covers on the backs of the girls and they're sitting topless. So we were doing that, but it was punk rock covers. And we were in the park, and some lady walked by, and she called the fucking cops. And this cop shows up, dude, and he was like, "Oh, I had a complaint about people topless out here in the park." And And I looked at him, I was like, "Well, it's totally legal." And and I like told him, I was like, "It's legal here for us to be topless, and they have pasties on." And he was like, "Well, you're right." And I was like, "I know I'm right." and he was like,
Thanks.
"We just have to come out because somebody called and complained and was upset." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, we saw her." And like,
Yeah.
he was totally cool. And like, the girls were like, one of them came over and whispered in my ear. I think it was Amanda or something. She was like, "Can we get a picture with him?" And I was like, "The girls want their picture taken with you." And he was like, "All right." So there's a picture of all the girls standing and like, some of them have their backs turned to the camera because they have their albums painted on and stuff. We had artists paint their backs, and then they're like looking over their shoulder with their tits all out and shit. With
That's
this cop
cool.
in the middle, and he's got this shit-eating grin on his face. I was like, "Yeah, his wife's getting laid tonight." But yeah, it was a good time. I was like, "We did not get shut down. How the fuck did we get
Oh,
away
we
with
definitely
that?"
got shut down that night.
Our last show though, it was at the Den just from like 8-9 years ago,
Dude, yeah.
and yeah, they've tried to get strippers to dance to our music, but it was impossible.
Oh, you didn't have us then. Like we
They
had a
did
couple in the
to
group.
Plague Hammer. And I don't know if you know our friend Ben Duran. He was the guy who runs Ernie's in Cheyenne. His band Plague Hammer was playing, and the strippers finally did go on stage for his band. But Ben's a wild motherfucker when he's live, so he's running back and forth.
Yeah.
He accidentally headbutted
Yeah.
one of the strippers, and that was that. They were done.
God,
Yeah, I'm familiar. They played our calendar release show when we were at the Gothic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
We love those guys.
I went to that one too.
It was a sick show. Huh?
I really
I don't know
liked
where
our
we're gonna
first
have it
show
this year.
back together.
Yeah,
Our
that's,
first show back together was packed and it was rowdy as fuck.
Was that the
What?
Australia or was
it's No Mas. So like
it was
No Mas
No
just played. So
Mas.
people were pumped on
Yeah,
No
was it
Mas.
one?
It rules
Yeah.
super hard, you
Yeah.
know. And we come on like, oh fuck yeah. We only played last because we figured everyone would leave by the time No Mas was gone.
Oh, man,
But
the
they
crowd
stayed, and then we played a pretty fun set.
That was
Rowdy.
freaking
They even
crawling up
encored
on
us.
top of
Yeah,
that was weird,
Nate's
dude.
head,
I shout out to
jumping
the Greeley scene for showing
just
up too. Those guys
moshing with
are
the crowd.
pretty rowdy. Loved it.
When
Fucking
was
awesome.
that? Like,
Yeah, there's some
June 1st
dope
last year.
Greeley
okay,
dudes
so
out
it's
there
been
these
about a
days.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, there are. We love those dudes.
yeah. I love those Greeley kids. They're always coming up to show.
There
I
are,
love
yeah,
it.
there's some travelers. It's pretty dope.
Doesn't Alex record all you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you wanted us to talk about that earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah, Alex Carrillo, big shout out to him. He's the one who's recording. He's still recording us.
I
Kind of
remember
our
he was a
go-to
little
guy.
kid.
I remember when he's a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we got the in. Everyone knows him when he was a baby, so we're like, oh, have that baby record us. And
He's got a
He's
baby
not a
face.
baby
He still has a
anymore.
baby face.
He's a handsome young man.
no, he's a man.
That
He's very
motherfucker.
good.
No, he's a
He's a
man.
very young
He's a man. Alex, you're a man. Don't worry, dog.
But you're cute. The girls like it. I'm just saying, I hear all of it, man.
So do guys.
We know.
He's a handsome guy.
It's okay.
What's up, Alex?
Nobody's we're not judging here. All right, so he recorded this. And you wanted to talk more about the recording process, right?
well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've found that reviewing a lot of the bands, I reviewed a lot of the albums that he's worked on, and I've just been impressed with the quality of sound.
He's
Because
killing
he's
it.
like kind of
Yeah,
He's
he's
getting
fucking
better
killing
and
it. He's
better.
getting better and
Yeah,
better.
he's made it his full-time thing now, so he's
Yeah.
fully dedicated.
Yeah, so what is that experience like when you go record with Alex?
Smooth. He's
you,
like
like-
100% professional.
He's very, very easy to work with.
And he's in
It's-
Greeley. You go to Greeley?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a really, I think it's a really awesome studio. In
He's
Greeley.
got,
It's like
he's got a
collective
super
area.
cool ear. He's just
Yeah.
And he records all of Dragoria and like everybody else.
he grew
from
up
this
around
area.
it.
It's
you know,
Nat.
it's-
No, yeah, he did totally.
Yeah,
like,
Nat Production.
like I said,
Yeah.
we both watched him grow up.
Mhm.
Because I've known those guys since I was a fucking kid. So yeah, but yeah, that's awesome to see that he's still in music. Like I was saying earlier about our kids are growing up and they're like bringing metal back, and it really it warms my icy heart, man.
Yeah, I used to joke to
see
my
kids
friends
bringing it
'cause
back.
back in the day in Cheyenne, I mean, still today, there's no drummers in Wyoming. There's like 2 that are good. This
And
guy,
stable.
one of the most high demand dudes in the state.
Okay.
We're super lucky to be jamming with him.
Yeah.
But a lot of our friends from back in the
I
day
stole him for both.
had kids early on,
Yeah.
and all their kids they've been teaching drums because that's the only way to get a drummer, and that's
Is-
kind of
yeah.
like Dragoria
That's
did.
so
You have a kid, then you have a kid get good at
Teach them
drums,
drums,
then
yeah.
you start a
Yeah.
band called Dragoria,
Yeah.
and then you go from there.
Yeah, and apparently he has to answer the question about where that name came from. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't answer it.
I was gonna ask-
couldn't answer it.
These guys, where their name came from,
Oh, yeah, that's
actually,
cool.
because I've wondered that many times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I
it's
still
not
wonder
it's
that.
not that cool. Like for instance, Municipal Waste had a cool story where he was just driving a car and he just had a stoplight and looks and it says Municipal Waste on the garbage
Yeah.
truck. He's like, that's it.
It's like, huh?
My story's not that cool. Mine's just like I word banked like 10 words and then I drank a bunch of coffee. I'm like, that one's the coolest. And violent testimony was the word.
It goes though. It flows. Like
Yeah.
No, it's words.
Dude, I held that band name until you were out of school, so that just because I never knew if this was gonna pop up or not.
He didn't let anybody buy the fucking email rights.
Well, we always had the Facebook page, which has been there for 10 years, plus like the Reverb Nation and all the other old MySpace-esque places, and no one ever claimed it. So,
Miss
I mean, the only thing is now,
I
at
do too.
this point in time, I don't like a band that says violent something. There's a million violent somethings.
Yeah.
But no one else says violent testimony. And then if you look it up, it says it's just a bunch of domestic violence stuff, which sucks.
Oh.
And then our
Oh,
band.
no.
So,
We're against that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
no.
great.
Unless it's consensual.
But at least it's
I mean, yeah, well,
Yeah, we're like the Lil of metal bands. Pretty much. We can't have Remain.
the Lil
Yeah.
of metal. I like that.
Who's Dark Fairy?
The Lil testimony.
Who's Dark Fairy?
Who's Dark Fairy? Hi, Dark Fairy.
Last time I devastated a toilet.
Hell
This
yeah.
morning.
It happens.
You know,
We probably all took really good shits this morning. I mean, we partied good. But that's not what this show's about,
No.
okay? It's about your music. So what are we gonna listen to next?
Pretty close, though.
well, this next song is about devastating a toilet. It's actually called The Populist.
That's
Yeah.
Is that what's
it's
next?
not-
great
Yeah.
segue.
Okay,
No,
I have Deviants.
Oh, wait,
Oh, it is
this
deviant. We
song's
don't know our
about
song.
devastating
Oh.
a toilet. It's called Deviants.
It's about when you
It's brilliant.
get done
Brilliant.
taking shit and you stare back at the toilet.
Well, just to let him know who's boss. I let you out of me, dog. You have no control anymore.
Call me the Punisher.
All right, so we're gonna listen to "Defiance" by Violent Testimony on Jane Doe Radio.
Deviant.
Up next, Deviants. Did I
Deviant.
say Deviants?
Deviant.
Design.
Deviants.
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 You name it, whatever you got.
Whatever you want to call it.
I
You
still
guys
don't
confuse
remember
me.
what song this is.
It's Deviants. I'm just gonna fuck up all the band names and all
Yeah.
the titles of the songs forever.
I just
From
hate
now
shit.
on.
This
That
one's
makes
called
it
Rock
fun.
Lobster.
Why don't you introduce it?
Hey, Jane Doe Radio. This next song is called Rock Lobster. We're Violent Testimony, and we in the house.
Actually, back in the day, I had a B-52 head. And I loved that thing. And it
Yeah,
sounded
I
pretty
remember
good for a
that
while.
You have a
Until it
minute
blew
and
up.
30 seconds to chat amongst yourselves.
1 minute and 30
The fuck?
I
You
take
guys are
nothing
great.
seriously.
This is
No,
like
yours
the
is
best.
fantastic.
This is like the best one. You guys are.
What do you guys think out there in YouTube land, all 9 of you watching?
Whoa, there's not.
Do you see me
You got
cool
2 thumbs
vaping?
up.
Let me
Look
get
at
some
the pen pals.
I hope her girlfriend. That must be the girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Probably Casey and then Shut up.
Die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That is low.
Can I have one more drag of your
Pass it
your
on.
baby?
We're all
Is
gonna
that a
be
vape?
pen pals.
It's a vape.
Oh,
That was better than
Oh,
mine.
it's weed? Oh, but shit.
Let me have some of that.
If my boss is watching, I'm in Colorado.
If my manager's watching, we aren't.
Let me take one more.
If her
I'm on
landlord
board.
is watching, we are also not smoking.
Yeah. It's cool though.
It's all YouTube magic.
It's just magic. 27 seconds left, and then we're gonna listen to the populace and you can tell me about that.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Maybe I won't fuck that one up.
That's like the step into the
Somebody
other
talked shit about
dimension of it.
me, like fucking shit up. I was like, dude, you do this shit. Fucking come out here, do it. I dare you.
Who did this ash on your arm?
Robzilla.
Oh, Rob Zoe did that?
Hello and welcome back to Metal Mondays at the Metal Meetings. I'm your host, Metaline Brew, and we are here tonight with Violent Testimony.
Oh.
Violent.
They're not very violent tonight. I don't know, they might all be high. Or drunk. You don't know. But what did we just listen to?
Deviants.
And who wrote the majority of that?
It was Ty Scott. He wrote a lot of that one.
So-
We just kind of bounced back and forth on some ideas because I was struggling.
So he's, for people who don't know, explain who he is.
He is the bass player of Dystopioid.
Okay.
Just the bass player. No big deal. No,
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
fucking
cares
with
about
the
He's
this.
the
Ty.
man.
Well, they don't
He's
really
a
matter.
No.
No.
They're usually just
They're
guitar
just
players on
decoration.
He's the only white guy with
with
dreads that you go. Nice.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a white guy?
I don't know.
Not the only. But
Who are we talking about?
Ty Scott.
I didn't know that was
No,
his last name,
it
though.
was a
We
jaw.
love you, Ty.
If it was
Oh,
Scott
Ty.
I would know for sure he
Why?
was a
So,
white guy. but
so explain
Ty Scott.
why or how it works out that you write songs
Well,
for
he is
this
a rapper.
band with
Yeah,
somebody
he
in
is.
another band, and he's not in this band.
Well, he writes all the time. He's always
Yes,
writing.
he's very
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah, he's throwing lyrics for Dystopioid, throwing lyrics for me because I will.
So he's a lyricist.
Yes, big time.
He's a
He
rapper.
messed. Yes,
Ooh.
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
Is he good?
I don't
No,
know.
no. He
My
played at
son
the
raps.
Rocky a while back, though.
He's pretty good.
He's a
Alright.
writer. I know.
No
yeah.
offense, Ty.
But yeah, he's always writing, throwing out ideas, throwing out some
Cool.
phrases. So when I'm struggling, I'll ask him, "Hey, do you got an idea or something we can bounce
Yeah,
back
so
and
you
forth
guys
on?"
can like
Yeah, because he helps
workshop shit out.
me. Mhm.
That's
and
cool.
he likes to help out both bands. He likes to get out his writing too.
So you write the lyrics and then the guys write music to it, right?
Oh
Is that how-
yeah,
How it all
Or
comes
Like
vice
out.
his
versa.
beatboxes.
yeah.
Oh, that's even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, I got
Usually
That's how it
Nate
usually
comes with
starts.
the crazy
Because he drinks a little diet soda and gets a little beatbox.
Little diet soda.
Sometimes
Not
I get a little.
just half diet soda and half
then
regular
Nate
soda
takes it
because
from
I'm
there.
watching my favorite.
Remember, sponsor us.
Generic
Dude, generic
That's the
cola
best sponsor.
sponsor.
We need
Ty
stars
says
and
I did
stripes.
nothing.
Stars.
That needs to be
Ty's
like
watching.
on the
What's
CD
that?
cover someday,
What is
like,
that
you open
brand?
the flap.
Ty,
Can I
we
see
love
that?
you.
That's
What
it.
brand
It's
is
fucking
that?
like Slap Brand Cola,
Yeah,
dude.
I see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
Oh,
it's
Signature
not
Select.
20
Is
ounce.
that
Every time
Safeway?
I bring in
That's
track, he
Safeway.
visit my truck.
Yeah.
Those
like,
of you
"Oh,
listening at home on the radio, we
Not
are
a
in
sponsor.
a tiny little office, and he's holding up generic 2-liter bottle of cola. But it's not just regular cola; it's diet cola.
Signature
It's
Select.
Safeway.
Signature
Select.
zero
Watching
sugar
his
cola.
figure.
Signature. So if you ever want to sponsor us,
Yeah. What's up, Signature Cola?
Oops, Safeway.
Shout out.
We see you.
yeah.
I used to go put the magazine in grocery stores all the time.
I want fucking world.
I just leave it on the shelf.
Just drop it
In
in
the
there.
magazine.
That way, whoever steals the top rack actually gets something that they would listen to.
Yeah, and then pictures of it started circulating, and people were texting me like, "How'd you get it published in Stereo?" I'm like,
Do you remember Throat Culture magazine?
"Yeah, I remember that
I
magazine."
used to write for that magazine.
Nice. You want a job? We need more writers.
Does it have to be good?
I mean,
Can I say like whirlwind of brutality for everything?
we
I could edit the
I
stuff
mean,
for you.
she's the lead writer, so it's really kind of up to
Can
her.
I use whirlwind of brutality for everything? Or
What's your go-to?
it's
phrase?
an
Oh,
oral.
okay.
What's
Okay.
your go-to phrase?
Okay, it's always about the bass is my go-to because there's only so many ways to describe
Yeah,
a bass
I
line.
mean, really.
It's either rich, full. Warm.
Yeah.
I like Hardy.
Hardy.
Yeah.
Or like even guitar. It's like
This is
searing
Metal Thesaurus with
or,
I like
or like
Metal Maidens.
gritty vocals.
Fuckworthy.
Hear that one.
Fuckworthy is.
Fuckworthy?
I like
Fuckworthy.
riffage.
I've never heard of
Riffage.
That is
Yeah.
a fuckworthy
Riffage.
bass line.
I've
Um,
never heard of
blast
this, though.
beats and breakdowns.
Blast beats.
I
That's all I did.
overuse blast beats and breakdowns.
That's every
B&B?
review for
Yeah.
Casket Hover
Okay,
ever.
but
Yeah.
in,
Yeah, there's
defense-
blast
in
beats.
Ashley's defense,
That's
if you guys aren't
blasting.
familiar, Ashley's writing for the magazine. She and I are like the only two writers on right now. And we are always hiring writers, but like this girl has written, how many articles do I still owe you for? Just because I've already paid you for like over
I don't
10.
know. I like to write. I don't know.
But this has been in just a few months period of time because our magazine comes out quarterly. But this chick is just fucking slamming out articles, and I can tell you from experience that it is super hard day after day to get up and write about a show because they all start to be the same, and it's
You
really
just
fucking
I
hard.
cycle through.
Yeah, you have to
I-
have a vocabulary list, and you have
Yeah.
to be on that shit, and it really takes a lot of discipline because it is hard as fuck to sit there and write about shows every day.
So, what is your guys' favorite show that you've seen lately?
Lately, I got this one. Ministry. Gary Newman and Frontline Assembly.
It was
that
pretty
same?
good. Yeah,
That one for me.
I've never
me.
seen any of them, and I would like
Mine
to see
was
all of
Iwata.
them.
They were phenomenal. Every band was phenomenal. Gary Newman
I loved
blew
you.
me
The
away.
Iwata show. That was my favorite.
Which one?
Iwata.
I've never seen them.
They played at the Roxy. It's in the magazine.
Well, I'll read about it.
I think it's in this one.
But before that was the Necrot, Municipal Waste.
Oh yeah. that show-
Ghoul.
yeah, that's-
That one was
man, I wanted to go to
amazing.
that.
Ghoul
That
was
was
a really
always-
good
Honestly,
show.
they all like
Cat
kind
of
of
the
light
Cap
you
is
up.
always
They
one of my
all-
favorites.
As long as
They're
you
my
like
homies.
music you like.
They're my
Yeah.
homies.
Travis Ryan, he's one of my
Yeah.
Shout out
inspirations.
Travis.
Cattle Decaf.
Travis
Yeah, County Cat.
With Sangiski Bog.
sang
Is it in
Whistlebone.
this one?
Thank you.
Is that how you
there's
say
this
it?
I don't know.
Did I say it right the first time ever?
I
Maybe
wrote
if-
it down.
I like John McEntee from
But I don't know.
Incantation.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sang with Shish
Oh, my
Kebab.
God.
I think
Shish kebab.
It's a band so death metal you
Run out
can't
of
even
beer,
pronounce
like,
its
we'll
name.
play
That's
some
that's a review I read of
Abysmal
that band. I
Moon,
think that's fucking sweet.
With
What are we
Castrator.
gonna- What are we
Very
gonna
good.
listen to next, you guys? It's a whole minute
this
long.
Is this our
Oh, it's
song?
the
This
last
is like
one.
your last fucking song.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is because we're sex traffickers?
Oh no.
Yeah,
So,
so that's text.
this is us
Say it's an admission.
putting
Oh, no,
ourselves
so
in the
I was
mind of
not
a
supposed
victim.
to take the candy and go in.
No, you were. That was the whole plan.
That's why we're here.
I just didn't want to
Dan, you
this
killed Tyler.
This is
There's
your last
candy?
song, but we have more time to talk, so we can play like I think I have some Abysmal Moon in here
Well,
maybe, and
Basically, this is from the mind of a victim
Tyler.
of Tyler.
I wish the radio was
Breathe!
Tyler.
Breathe! Breathe!
In with the air.
Holy fuck.
That's
Holy
the
fuck,
longest
no.
silence.
I'm just joking. We're not really
He
sex
just turned
traffickers.
fucking purple, man.
Only on Thursdays.
Wow, that doesn't count.
Days that end in Y.
Like you end with Friday, so nobody counts Thursday. That's a free sex trafficking day.
It's only Monday, so what does that make today?
Close to sex trafficking day. That's all.
Peak. It's the hump day.
Just to be,
Oh,
just to clarify, we are against sex trafficking.
for most. I mean, there's people out there that probably like that. I'm just saying. I'm not.
Only
No judgment.
Only
Yes,
with
with consent.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, don't kink
Consensual
shame.
trafficking.
Kink shame
Consensual trafficking.
somebody that
That's
wants to be
what's
sex
going
trafficked. Fuck up, man.
I think we can get oxygen for your
How do you learn
senior.
that?
He's laughing so hard the vein is like popping out of his forehead.
It's making a death metal logo.
It
His forehead is slowly.
Oh, I know. That kind of looks like the hated one.
does look like
I can see
Holy
it. Something like that angle
You
to
got
it.
the T thing in the
Oh
middle.
my god. You guys
Yeah.
are birthing new logos.
Fuck
Yeah, take a picture of that.
Jordan's gonna be stoked. He's gonna be like Tyler stretched out a fucking.
I just need to like
This is
Make
you don't
that
need to
flex
take a picture of
face,
everything. Sometimes you just have to live in the moment and like remember it because it's like a memory, a shared memory. We all
We are
witnessed it,
recording this.
but his
Oh,
forehead
shit.
wasn't facing the camera. But we
Who
all
was
witnessed it. It was like Jesus and toast.
Jesus.
You have the vein in your forehead.
I mean, that's the best toast, though, too. Really.
Jesus
If
toast.
Jesus
Or
blesses your
Mary
bread,
toast.
can you imagine?
Or
Like,
A Mother Mary potato.
I was at a party once and someone showed up with all those like wafer things they give at Catholic Mass.
Oh, you mean dead bodies?
Fuck yeah.
Dead body.
Those things are delicious.
There's nothing better than dead
Christ.
bodies and
Yeah,
blood
you
of
just
Christ.
Hands
Jesus
down, man.
crackers.
That's as Catholic as it gets.
You're all cannibals,
Fucking
fucker.
pagans.
Oh,
my
man,
Lord.
You're really hurting our Christian sensibilities.
Fuck, man.
Oh
We're
God.
gonna get-
I didn't think this was going to be a topic. I'm sorry.
Well, now we're on it.
Well, if we're talking about Christianity, we did the thing when we released the EP with the Facebook advertising or whatever.
No.
And I was like,
Oh,
all right, wait,
God,
let's
it's
the
so
EP release.
rad.
This is worth spending $16 for fucking
If you
some
said
guys-
it,
Facebook
Angie,
advertising. And what it did is they did like their AI scrubbed our shit and was like, all right, this band's a Jesus band.
Oh, God.
So we got 500 Mexican bots who liked it and all commented amen in our comments. I deleted them because it was
and
embarrassing.
I don't know
But
what
if you
that
click
was.
into this day, you'll just see it's technically all people from Texas, but you'll click on it and it says they're all from Mexico City. 500 of them.
Damn.
They
dude.
swarmed us with
Shout
Jesus
out
bots.
Mexico City.
Jesus
Yeah.
bots.
I would
Amen.
like
Thank
to
you
go
for
there,
making us look
honestly.
cool.
I would love to go to Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico City and shit.
Yeah, their music scene fucking rules, man.
Next
They're
Zool.
like in the 80s with like
Yeah,
thrash
Next
metal and
Zool.
shit.
That is-
Those shows are
That
epic.
is an
Did you go to
excellent
that
story.
show? Yeah, Meg Zool casket on the show.
No.
Those
No,
dudes
yeah,
were
no.
like legit
Oh,
praying to
dude.
Santa.
We were stoked at the
praying.
comments.
Okay.
though.
We
We were
shared
stoked for
their
the first
blood,
100.
like,
Like,
dumped
hell
it
yeah.
all over our
Yeah,
song
we're like,
festival.
it became a pattern.
Yep. Yeah, but they were like, it was weird, man. Like I never seen a band like legit worship it. It was cool as fuck.
The bone cross made of
Oh,
skulls. That's bone. Yeah.
Oh.
That's like the casket huffer bone cross you got.
Yeah, but not.
But that's more.
You know, my oldest son's grandfather, my father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, whatever. He gave me that. He
That
found
thing's
it.
sick.
He found it somewhere. Lots of my family
wanna
members
see
have
it?
found weird
Yes.
shit that I have. One of them, he found that somewhere. Yeah, you can take it down. And I think the beads are bone too, but they might not be
That's
real. And then, where is it? There's a
You're a
Ouija
bone
board somewhere. This
collector.
Ouija board.
I have
My
that same
dad and my
exact
ex
Ouija
found
board.
this. They found this at a house they were renovating.
Isn't that just a
That,
normal?
well,
It
that's
was
one
shoved
of
up in a
Ouija board.
cupboard,
That's actually
and it
like
had
the
shit like in
OG
front of it, like
Ouija
somebody had
board.
hidden it up
From
there.
that year. It's it actually I think
Oh.
it's Milton Bradley or
Yeah.
something. It's
I used to have one. when
I
was
have
a
that
kid.
It
same
was hidden
one.
where they put all the trafficked kids.
oh, see.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
this
that was-
next
Oh, yeah,
song
we're supposed to play
is
some
called
music, huh?
Trafficked.
Right now.
Yeah.
And we're
Populous.
on.
Populous. We're on a populous, right?
Oh.
Did we forget the popular?
No,
Oh, are we
played the
playing
fi-
it?
No, we played
No.
that shit.
No,
we didn't.
No.
Did you?
Did we?
It's at the beginning.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't.
You
yeah.
fucked up the best intro to that fucking Trafficked ever.
Like, we blew our load on traffic. We should just play that. And then
I didn't. I
No, we
said
gotta
it.
play the populous.
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
All right.
Tyler, what is the
What is the
about?
populous about?
All right.
All right. The populous is about.
It's not about being trafficked.
If it's about 9/11, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I heard that was an inside joke.
No, it's an inside
Hey,
joke.
If you listen
Yeah.
to
Inside joke.
We're
Inside
not.
joke.
We're not talking about InfoWars. I've already done that interview with Ray.
Turn the
We're not doing that.
pro. Alex Jones.
All right. Tell me about the populous.
It's about a bunch of stubborn political people.
Oh
from the
yeah.
right,
Like Alex
right
Jones.
and left.
Yeah, there
So
you go.
it's just your third person perspective that's just in the back that doesn't give a fuck.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
me.
say-
I don't give a
Well, it's just
fuck.
like, politicians, it doesn't matter what side they're from. They'll say whatever they can to hold on to power.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
It's
And like,
expediency. It's
I read.
bullshit.
I like to read books, and I'm into micro learning instead of micro dosing, and so like, one of the things that I've learned over reading over time is that both
I'm
parties
sorry.
agree on 75% of things. So if we agree on 75% of things, why are we fighting?
I'm
'Cause
pretty
one party
sure
purposely brings up a
you
thing
could
that's a wedge
start it
issue.
off by saying,
That's
don't
anything
fuck
getting done because
kids,
of it.
don't fuck with old people, and leave animals the fuck alone.
I would
And then
agree with
after that, dude, I don't really care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, don't do anything to anybody else you don't want anybody to do to you,
Mind your own fucking business.
right?
Plain and simple. It doesn't affect you. Fuck everything else.
I think some people last night should have minded their own business.
That's just in general.
After
A
the
lot of people
fucking
gotta know
the
shit.
reviews this morning from the Karens in the crowd.
Always the best.
Yeah, they'll get over it. They'll all
Yeah.
read the review.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "Oh, it was
I
amazing."
do love Karen, so
Oh God.
They
I
make
love
things
Karen.
fun. I mean, you gotta have something to react to. You know?
They make the world go around.
Every girl
Well,
I've ever met
it's gotta
actually
be fun.
named Karen was pretty rad.
me too.
Yeah,
that's
actually,
the weird thing.
that's
is most
true.
Karens I know
Yeah, the
Karens
last
are
one-
actually all
yeah.
right.
The last one I met, she was like, "Oh, I wish
Shout out,
people
Karen.
wouldn't say that. 'Cause I'm a Karen. I'm Karen," and I was like, "Well, you're sweet." She also didn't want to talk to my manager.
Well,
So
managers can
who's
be
Scotty?
interesting.
Scotty's here.
She was lying. She just had to. Who's Scotty?
There's your
Oh,
friend.
there's Ty.
Oh, hey, Ty.
Hi.
Scotty,
your
oh,
friend.
it's the
I hope you heard
Pops.
us talking shit.
What's up, Pops?
9/11.
All right, we're gonna listen to. You
Your
want
dad's
to
in
My
Pops.
dad's in the chat, bro. That's Scotty.
Yo,
Yeah.
I just tattooed his dad today. Actually, that's what I did before I came here.
Fuck
And
yeah!
he got this giant, sick ass fucking devil on his fucking
I need a
arm.
tattoo
Hell
from you.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
You've got one from like everybody
Everybody
I
else,
like.
yeah, dude. Everyone else.
I got
I
too many
fucking
from
put
this
you.
fucking.
You haven't even seen my legs. If you guys are lucky, I'll drop trout and show you. But I haven't
What?
shaved my
What?
legs in a
Well,
minute.
mind you.
Me neither.
Beer?
But
Another beer.
Yeah, you did my
it's cool.
first.
Listen,
You can,
listen,
like,
listen,
flash
listen.
hairy
This
legs.
beer.
Yeah.
All right, here you introduce the song.
All right. Is this the populist?
I think that's what
Be
we're on.
serious.
Yeah.
All right.
It's your
That's
populace.
what-
So this song is basically
This is
about
Robert.
when you get caught in traffic, you get a little upset, but ABBA comes on the radio.
It makes the population control pretty
Well,
bad.
basically,
I love
like
ABBA.
people get out of their fucking cars and they dance and they fucking populate.
Flash dance.
Yeah.
Flash
Flash
dance.
dancing.
There's not enough
Slam flash.
showers in the wild where people can just flash dance in public. But yeah, so this song's about ABBA. It's called The Populist,
And who are you guys?
and we are Violent Testimony from Cheyenne, motherfucking Wyoming.
What are we on?
Ah, fucking Jane Doe Radio. Like you don't know.
I think we
30-year radio.
should growl that.
I will.
just be
I
on.
will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every-
All right, how
about
this
this
song's
song's
the
the
whole
Yeah.
minute and 54 seconds long. It's okay.
The
We're
second
not
longest song.
professionals at this. We just do it because we want to. And it's fun.
No, this
I'm
is
gonna
fun.
fuck
This
it.
is fun,
This
yeah.
is
Yeah.
more- I
You
think
guys
it's more
should
fun
quit acting
more
like
when
good
we
for
fuck
you.
it up.
Just go hang it
If
out.
we got this
much
if
fun.
we came back as Casco, I'd be like, no
Yeah.
answers.
We can't. We can't say fuck all because Cascover's too serious.
Yeah, you guys are way
I'm all hooded up all the time. No one knows who the fuck I
Actually,
am.
you
These
guys
people
will
come up
be
to me like, when did you join the band? I'm one of the fucking original members,
We're all,
cocksucker.
we're
It's
all
fucking
fucked up,
hilarious.
so that's the
Yeah,
funny
I
thing.
love it.
We could easily, as Casket ever, come in hooded and drunk and just be dicks.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
guys
could.
take
No one
over,
knows who
yeah.
the fuck we are. I love it, dude. It's so bad. Everyone's like, when did you join the band?
Yeah, we
Literally, we
so
started it. Like, fuck these guys. Like, since the beginning.
This is the Casket Huffer episode
It's
2.
because you're
It's a
right behind the
twofer.
drums and everything.
I love it. though.
Well, it's a-
Like,
It's an intro.
I
It's
don't
like,
want
yeah,
people
it's
there for me. I want people there for the music. So.
All right, we're gonna
I
have to
don't.
figure
I
out a
want
new
people there
traffic
to make-
intro.
All right, so let me introduce it a whole different way.
All right, you gotta come up with something. You got a whole 30 seconds to figure it out.
You got
This feels
to
like a
Well,
whole
we'll talk
other
for a
experience
while,
than
too.
actually listening
Okay.
to it. instead of
But
just
he's
watching
got
it
a
as a
smoke
kid.
coming out of his head. He's
Am
thinking
I
really hard.
steaming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hot.
22
I actually
seconds.
stopped sweating,
I'm
but
fat.
I'm super
I'm
thirsty now.
fucking.
You see the one thing. Yeah.
My little radio speaker on my computer isn't too bad, but
Oh, that's what I was thinking beforehand. I didn't think they'd let us drink. They don't want us to hear slurping on the thingy there. But I guess.
No, it's way cooler if we drink. Because this is
hello
who we
and
are.
welcome back
Yeah, this is who
to
we are.
Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. I'm your host, Michaeline Blue, and I'm in the studio today with our friends Violent Testimony from
Hi.
Wyoming.
Testimony.
Say hi, guys. You guys want to introduce yourselves again?
What up? I'm Tyler.
What do you
What
do?
up, Dylan?
Tyler does vocals. Dylan plays the skins.
I hate shit.
Thank you.
I ride coattails and
Ashley plays-
Dan plays the bass. Ashley plays the
Cowbell.
cowbell / second guitar.
Is that right?
I think so.
The skin
I
flute,
think it's
but
a.
Oh,
not
shit.
really-
I'm more of
Yeah.
I'm
You
the
gotta do
dancing
the-
part. You put it
You
in the
gotta do the
middle.
fucking thing. You gotta do
I
the
really-
You gotta do the
Clearly,
stance where you're
Ashley
just
is
like.
I never
I'm
played
not
cowbell.
I really like the way you jam. That was-
She's
Your
in the
mom
band,
says
man.
hi,
What
and
up?
your dad says his arm hurts,
They rule. I'm sure it does. He's got tattoos.
like the
Yeah, I get
devil.
that.
Hail Satan.
What
I
up?
don't ask you to, but
Hell,
The
Peyton.
family that's attached together stays together, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did we just listen to?
what did we just?
That was
Populist.
the populist.
Fabulous.
That was our single.
Bad
Yeah.
ABBA.
We're getting
Oh, yeah.
this
I'm all
whole
weird,
gang
too.
is getting loose here. I'm like, we're sleep deprived. I'm high as fuck. Y'all are getting
Jeez.
like
I'm all
It's
three.
Monday
This is
fucking
how
night,
he
man.
exists.
Hurry up.
4, I don't know.
I got a decent buzz going. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm a
Okay.
sober human, but it's still fun.
Yeah,
No, the
Tyler,
populace-
our
He's just high
driver.
on life.
Yeah,
I feel like the
absolutely.
populace was our
Give me
step
Tyler
towards
testimony.
like.
Tyler's our driver. We have Dylan.
I mean, I guess the story of the populist, that one I wrote right before, like a month before we played our first real show back as a band.
Mhm.
And I think that's the song that I wrote out of like pure excitement that we're jamming again. And I wanted to write something really cool before we played our first show. And I think the populist was like probably one of the best songs I wrote at that time. And we jammed it, and then we recorded it. And then when the recordings came back, we all listened to like the whole bit. And we're like, fuck, that one turned out pretty fucking sweet. So that's the first one we released as a single. And I think that one alone got us a bunch of shows and
Yeah,
kind
because
I
of
like that
sealed the
one.
deal
It
for
was
us.
pretty sick,
I
yeah.
like that one.
I've liked everything I've heard tonight.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was more of it because
There will be.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've always thought of it.
Oh,
It's
Because
like
I feel
potato
like if I
chips.
went to see you guys at a show and you just played this set, I would be really disappointed.
Well, we have a
Because I would want you
I was
to.
about to
more,
say,
because
so-
this
Yeah, I
guy,
force these motherfuckers. to
this
do
guy
something new all the
writes
time.
32 songs a weekend.
But they're all a
Yeah.
minute and a half long.
Yeah,
Our,
but
our
that's-
set list though, you gotta remember our
Easy.
set list
It's the
though,
best kind,
that's
though.
easily maybe a quarter of our set. Like whenever we play
All right,
live,
all right. So you're
we're
not
gonna
gonna
probably-
disappoint me.
yes.
We
So
might.
we will probably play,
I don't,
those
I don't
6
like to make
songs.
promises.
and then from
Sometimes
there,
Tyler loses his breath. Sometimes I forget what
Well,
I'm
we
doing.
just made him lose his breath for like.
I did. I
5
actually,
minutes straight.
to reveal too much, the last show we played, I actually
Shit,
started
yeah.
playing the wrong song right away. Obviously, these guys are so good, they caught it immediately.
I gave you the look.
Well, actually, Dan, he gave me a look, and I was like, no, you played the right fucking song. And then we played through it. Then the next
It's so
song,
funny.
then he gave me the look. I was like, oh, fuck,
He
I'm sorry.
fucking yelled at me. He like looked at me like with those eyes, like man, you
Yeah, well, I
fucked
don't-
up.
Here's the
And I was
thing,
like,
man.
no, motherfucker.
I don't remember much.
You fucked
When I
up,
do,
but I know
don't
we're
fuck it
playing.
up.
Can I just interrupt and say that I love that your parents are supportive of you and that your dad's
No,
supportive
can
and
I
that
tell you-
your
has the most-
parents-
Let me say something. All right,
Hold on.
you
I
can say
gotta
it
tell
real
you-
quick.
I gotta tell the
Yeah,
raddest
doesn't hear
fucking
anything on
story
Alright.
about his
Okay,
parents.
Yes, you can tell
I
the
heard
story,
this.
yeah.
I heard this last week. I was tattooing his mom, and Dylan.
Oh,
I don't
big
know if you
fucking
know
thing?
this, is actually a German native.
Yeah.
He was born in Germany.
Yep.
He loves Hitler. I don't know why.
Fuck you! You think I look like Hitler? You cocksucker.
It's your genetics.
All right, that part is not
You're
true.
German, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I gotta
Nobody,
talk shit. I gotta talk shit.
nobody here really likes Hitler. It's
No,
just a joke.
he's just fucking around.
We should emphasize that. No one here likes Hitler. Hitler sucks, man.
Okay, yeah.
No
Look
one
at the
likes
camera.
Hitler.
I mean,
we
no,
don't.
However, no, I'm joking.
No Hitlers.
Okay. All
What
right.
is she? Is it?
Let Dan talk. Let Dan
I'm
talk.
high. I don't even remember where I was going with this. I
We're
started
talking
laughing
about
about
my
it.
dad.
Okay, yeah. So
his mom.
his dad and his mom. He was born in Germany, and
They're
his
listening right
mom-
now, remember?
hello, you too. And hello, Dylan's parents. This is my favorite story I've heard in 2 weeks. So, Dylan's mother goes into labor, and they go to the German hospital where his father is stationed. And
Facts.
thank you, everybody, for their services. But his mom was wearing a. When we were kids, you probably remember this shirt. It was like pigs fucking.
Yeah.
And what was the
Just took
fuck?
you like
Facts.
picture.
It was
Shirt's
like
really
pork,
cool.
there was some
Okay.
shit like
Okay.
porking around or something. It said
Okay.
Dylan's mom gave birth to Dylan in a porking around or whatever the fuck it is
That is
t-shirt.
actually a fantastic story.
100%
That is
factual.
really fantastic.
Pigs fucking all kinds of sort of
In
positions.
Germany.
I love
Yeah,
your mom
sure.
too. That's, yeah.
Learn how the
What
drummer for
country
Violent
is in?
Testimony was born here on
No,
Greenville Radio.
But I just think like, especially just
Making
that's what it was,
bacon.
making
Making
bacon. That's
bacon.
what it was.
Yeah, that's on rules.
Porking around. I think I just want to start a podcast now called Porking Around.
I mean, you could, but you'd have to eat the whole time.
He started with
I could do
Afro
that.
Man.
I
Yeah.
could do that. Well,
Yeah.
Afro Man. Have you
I
ever
played
heard
with
his,
Afro Man.
Dong at the South?
I
But
used
we
to have
all
a-
got
I
high
used
with
to have a
Afro Man back
t-shirt
in the
that said,
day because
"Where's
he
the
played
home?"
Cheyenne.
And
Years
it had
ago.
the
Like
lady
10,
with
12
the
years ago.
shorts
Years
open.
ago, man.
I had that
You
shirt.
can't.
It's like
You
a t-shirt,
cannot.
And I did not understand it. I wore that shirt anyway.
Read the
Thought it was
forum,
cool as
that's
fuck,
so
man.
I just think it's rad that this dude was born with a making bacon
Ty says that's awesome.
And the drumming god?
That's a fact, dude. I'm
No,
dead
that's-
serious. I have seen that shirt.
Your dad said Hitler is not my papa, and true story.
It's fact. So I won't lie.
Confirmed it was making bacon. So the people on the radio.
Yeah, it
know
was
what's
bacon
going on
bacon.
here.
I'm sorry.
People on
Pork
the radio
around
know
is
what's
still
going on
good
on
though.
YouTube.
It is good.
We have
It's-
YouTube. We have
yeah.
YouTube
But no.
interactions.
Man, shout out to my parents, dude. They have been nothing but
Yeah.
supportive. They're the reason of who I am for this day. I listen to like cattle decapitation because of them. Fucking misfits.
Well,
Like how
And I will tell you
man.
from personal
They fucking
experience
rule.
that supportive
That's-
parents are one of the keys to people making it.
It made me success, and it's who I am today. You know what I
Those
mean?
parents are some
I
of the
mean-
greatest people.
Yeah,
And there's
Oh,
two
yeah.
types. There's
Yeah.
two types of people in the music industry. Two types of parents to people in the music industry. There's parents who shit on their kids, and their
Yes.
kids are like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna get it
100%
anyway."
rebellion.
And
Yeah.
then there's parents who support their kids,
Yeah.
and their kids blossom and grow. And either way, we're gonna make it. But it is a lot easier, and kids get a lot farther if their parents support them.
Yeah.
Are they going to be at the Brat Show?
Or beat them.
That's a good question.
Go
I
to
don't know
the
if
Brat
I can be on the Brat
Show.
Show.
Go to the Brat Show.
Come to the Brat Show.
Yeah.
If not, you got
I
Re
don't-
November's
I
the
don't
next
think
day.
they-
I got the
Jesus
belt
Christ.
like once.
I got cracked across the head a couple times, but
It shows.
I didn't.
But no, long story short, you know, fucking.
This is my dog.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
It's easier to do what you want to do when you have supporting parents that want to do it as well.
It is.
Well, yeah, and they take you
You know?
seriously. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when I was
They-
younger, my mom never took me seriously about
Yeah.
music and shit and the stuff that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And but as a child, she pushed me towards art. So it was really confusing that once my art went a direction she didn't like, she was not supportive anymore. And I remember there was a point where, like, when my kids got to be a certain age that they didn't need a babysitter anymore, she was like, "Oh, well, I'll watch them now." And I'm like, you know, so for years I just took them with me everywhere, and now they're little fucking metalheads, so that's cool. But like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, like, she was not supportive of me being who I am, and I'm very much the black sheep of the family. So I think supportive parents are important,
Here's the black sheep.
and you have to like remember that your kids are going to be whoever they are going to be, no matter what. It doesn't matter if
Yeah,
you
just
approve of it
support
or
them.
not.
You can love them for what they are or hate them.
Yeah.
And
They shit all over my
Yeah.
stuff, and I still did it. I put myself through college and had 3 kids and raised them pretty much on my own. You know, and so my mom wasn't very supportive of that. A lot of times she was really super critical, and I'm one of those ones that made sure that I got a big fuck you to her. And
Hey, being successful,
your parents
being
are
happy,
on the
being
fucking
fun,
YouTube
being
channel
fucking
chiming in.
Yeah.
So like
badass.
my mom isn't chiming in because she doesn't even understand what YouTube is. That's how disconnected she is, you know. So
My
it
mom's-
makes a big
yeah.
difference. I'm sorry. She's probably a lovely woman.
Yeah, but I just want to make that fucked up.
My
She
mom
was.
We'd have killed the
badass.
moment.
She was.
Yeah, your mom
She would
also is
laugh.
very
No.
supportive.
Yeah.
I love your mom.
I'll be 100% honest. I am fucking blessed to have the parents that I do.
Clearly,
they have been
clearly.
supported no matter of what genre
Yes,
I
your
played. No
mom's
matter
dope
what
too,
I've
dude.
done.
My mom
His
has
mom's
been
fucking
very
rad.
supportive.
Yeah.
Your dad
with
says he
all my
loves y'all.
music. She's
Well, I love
let
him too.
80% of the music scene come and practice at her house.
Yeah.
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 Bands I wasn't even
And
in,
put up
or
with
my
you
brother.
guys.
Oh God. I'll
My
put
Aunt
up with-
Amanda was
Your
that
mom put up with a
girl
lot
growing up.
for
sure.
My Aunt
dad-
Amanda.
parents
Shout
put up
out
with
to
a
my
lot.
Aunt Amanda. She's one of the only Christian people that I know that is a true Christian, and she would let Skinned and all kinds of other fucked up bands play in her house, and we grew up there, and we learned about metal there, and she let us be who we wanted to be.
Fuck yeah.
So my Aunt Amanda was sick. She was awesome. So shout out
Shout
Amanda.
out.
She won't be
Yeah,
my
shout
Facebook friend because I'm into Satan, but she fucking
Eh.
never stopped us from doing whatever
It's all
stuff we
right.
wanted to do, you know?
Can
So
I
that's
ask
how
a
it
few
was
more
with my mom.
questions?
Questions, questions.
Oh, yeah, some-
We have one more song after
I'm
this.
sorry. I was like, this is
We're
fun.
shouting out to
But
parents.
I know.
Love you, Pops.
So yeah, to the parents. Also, Dylan's parents, when Violent Testimony got started 10 years ago, when we didn't have a place to jam, they let us jam in their basement. So half the reason we even
Literally would
Stuff-
stay up till like
Dylan's parents,
3
man.
a.m.
Fuck yeah.
fucking jamming.
And
And
then
then
we
we
were
had no
in front
fucks.
of them
Wow.
No fucks.
and make
My
out
parents
and
supported.
look them in the eye.
And
the
sometimes
whole
all
they
the
were
time.
gay
around
shit.
just people at the
Support.
show.
It was rad.
awesome.
It was
Fuck
rad.
Eskimo kisses.
Yeah, well, yeah, they would just like tongue
Well,
kiss
Tyler's my cousin.
until they
so-
passed out.
So it's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. All right, what do you want to ask
Yeah,
them?
questions.
Well, okay. First, this is just out of
We
curiosity.
got one more song after this too, so.
Are you
Our
guys
song?
willing to tour?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I find a lot of bands are in bands, but I don't know if they're willing to tour. So I'm always curious.
Well, I
because
think
feel like
I
That's a
think
great
I would like
question.
to, but I would like to make it worthwhile.
right.
As
That's
much
fair.
as I grew up like loving the 14-person show, I feel like nowadays like you could do it smarter and
Yeah.
Well, hey, to just circle
and-
back around because we asked the question earlier about who you would
Your dream
your
lineup.
dream lineup.
Yeah,
or
what's
who you
your
would go on
dream
tour
lineup?
with.
Well, you didn't ask me.
Well, we
You
I think
everybody
we got
else.
distracted.
Oh,
I thought we
yeah.
talked about our
We just assumed yours
our
was Dolly Parton.
co-writers. That we
Oh,
I mean,
you
is
know
it
what,
not?
man?
Look
My
at your
dream
Dolly
hug.
shit.
My dream
Yeah,
hug
okay.
would be from Dolly Parton. But no, like a tour or like a tour for me that would be sick would be. Oh man, I like a whole lot of fucked up shit, but I think like, man, like a realistic thing or a fucking make believe thing.
Make believe. Shoot for the stars.
Ah.
Everything is possible.
Well, if I could jam with anybody, alive or dead, I would jam with Mirai from Psy.
Okay.
It's a Japanese
I
black
know
metal
Ty.
band.
Ty told me about them.
They're
practice,
they're
yeah.
absolutely like one of my favorites, and I just think they're absolute weirdos and great humans and
I
whatever.
love weirdos. Yes.
Aside from that, like if I could tour, like if I could put a package together for us, man, I would like to do like dates with something like Portal or Desolate Shrine.
All right.
Who are you thinking about right now? Like with Violent Testimony or like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, no, they were
That's
asking
the
my
question,
person
yeah.
Just in
on a
general?
personal.
That's the
That's
question.
like
in general,
that
who
shit,
you
like
want to
bands
be?
I
Okay,
love.
That's fair.
As far as like
That's
Violent Testimony goes,
Yeah.
I would like to play shit with like. Well, it's the same thing. I would just like to do fucked up shit with people that we don't usually do things
Well,
with.
what like big
So
bands
even
go with
that,
you?
even like on a personal level, even if it was for this, I would love to do something like Mariah with Psy
Yeah.
because it would be a multitude times
Right.
weirder.
Right. I
So
get
it
that.
doesn't change, I don't think.
Okay.
But like touring bands, like dudes that we could play shows with, alive or dead. Man, I don't know. There's I hate everything. I'm old and I'm
That's
elitist.
it.
And
All
Nasm
right,
Terrorizer.
okay.
Yeah, man, like Nasm.
Okay,
Okay.
give me knuckles
Like
on
old
that one.
school
I'm old and I'm
Terrorizer.
fucking elitist
I'm
too.
an old elitist.
Listen to my band. Is it the
like
one that
yeah,
goes
or, like Napalm Death prior to
That- okay.
'93. You
Yeah,
know, things
prior
like
to
this.
specific.
You know, like
Okay.
not that I hate them or
Right.
anything. I'm just saying, like
No, I-
you know, like if this is fantasy,
Yes.
Fair.
this is what it is.
Yeah, fair.
But
Yeah.
ultimately, like I don't know, man. I just like getting inspired and playing and
Yeah.
jamming and whatever.
Let's just.
All right, I have a question.
Like
I have a
rowdy.
question. What did you guys listen to on the way here?
Nasm.
Nasm, Deicide.
Nasm, Helvet for sure. The whole
Yeah.
album in its entirety.
Yeah, a couple times.
And it
Yeah,
took you like an hour to get
couple
here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we listened to a little
We had
thing.
to stop at the liquor
These
store
guys
first.
had to fucking.
Yeah, we were almost late.
Well, he had to listen to fucking System of a Down or some shit.
Dude, that was on the radio. Fuck you.
You stopped a
You
good
enjoyed
like
song
it.
it.
You enjoyed
to
it.
say I want to hear this song.
Because we listened to the album twice in a row.
It doesn't matter.
Nothing.
Nothing
matters.
All right. That's
I
fair.
photographed
Every band has one.
Okay, well,
Every
I'm,
band has
Well, you got it. And ours is Papa Fan.
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just truthful. I can't
Okay.
help myself.
He's 100% right,
It's
but
not
we just
your
listened to the album twice.
I have to say
I
he
listened
has
to the album twice.
he has the worst music taste of all
I'm
time.
pretty shitty. I
Our
listen
band
to
is so
everything.
sick.
I love
For
Clearly.
being
love
like
Shitty
such
Well,
a badass,
My
I'm
whole
proud of
thing
that.
is,
he is like terrible.
if they have a good drummer, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Your dad
I'm-
said Dark Throne or Mayhem.
That's because
Oh,
my
yes.
pop. That's
because
what
of
he
Dad's
raised me
cool
on.
Dylan.
Yeah.
It was Dark Throne, Mayhem,
And
Metal
Scott,
Decapitation,
if you
Yeah.
play drum-
Misfits. You know what I mean? Like old school, fucking
God, can you like that
exploited.
song?
It fucking
I love the
ruled.
Exploited. Yeah,
He
fuck.
definitely started my
You guys
progression.
have been like the
Exploited?
funniest and rowdiest band I've had at
Really?
my house.
Yeah.
so far.
That- okay,
Google that.
That is what Violent
They're
Testimony is.
So
Hands
before
down,
we show
100%. Rowdy.
I originally
We're like,
created
yeah,
Violent
this
Testimony
is
to
a
sound
great
like
time.
Exploited. I turned it to thrash metal and I drank more.
Yeah.
Of course,
Thrash
of course.
and
Like,
I like
Amy
thrash
doesn't
and
have liquor here.
Well, I don't know if
do.
you do or
Of
not,
course I do.
but I don't want to
I'm
roll
always a
in
good
like,
host. I just don't.
hey,
It's sitting out
not
there.
only am I
Well,
going
we're
to smoke
going-
all your
and
weed, I'm
everything.
going to drink all your Well, I don't like
I'm a
beers
host.
either. People like beer.
There's
I know.
beer, there's cider,
I feel
and
like we
there's
should serve
like a
alcohol at
small
all
bar
of
on
these.
top of the
I
fridge.
feel
Hard
like that's-
seltzers.
Yeah,
This is
that's
working.
good.
This is working.
Yeah, well,
Juicy
when
bits.
you didn't
Hey, we
answer
gotta-
for like
Well,
the
it
first
works.
50.
Juicy bits.
Oh, fuck.
Juicy, this is
We
a
gotta-
good fucking
so-
you know
idea
what?
right here.
Yes.
The doorbell doesn't ring inside. That's why I put the
Oh.
doormat down that says to knock loud.
We should
but
put the
not
sign on the
loud.
door because we rang it twice, so we don't read on the.
Okay, so I gotta
Well, we
hang it up.
laughed at the sign on the door that says "Don't knock like the
It's
police."
literally that's why I put it out there.
Oh, and
It
then I
doesn't-
knocked like the police.
No, you knocked too quiet. I think.
I thought I was loud.
I
though.
almost didn't hear you.
I
back
sounded
here.
loud. We're
I
That
was
was
like-
all the way back here. Anyway, what are we gonna listen to next?
This next song is not a song about sex trafficking at all.
we already. Oh, we haven't played that yet. It's like a minute.
We keep going in a cycle on this.
We should play that again.
This is the show that
It's gonna
This
be fun to
is-
rewatch.
Let's just start the EP over again.
So we have
you guys are hanging out today.
It's like
right?
potato chip. You can't stop. You just keep it going. You know.
this is a song about the song "The Cycle." It's where
It's self-referential
We
because we're
repeat-
people.
You're gonna need oxygen, bro.
we repeat ourselves a few times and we write about it.
It's actually the same guitar riffs. Just
Tyler, you gotta tell us the song, dude. Tell us the song.
It's called
What
Traffic.
is it? It's Trafficked.
And
It's about what you think
Thanks,
it is.
dude.
It's about
Yeah.
you're stuck in traffic.
traffic by who?
Violent testimony.
Fine.
And what are we on? What station are we on? Breathe, baby.
Yeah,
Breathe.
breathe.
Breathe, Tyler.
Say it. Say it.
Single radio.
I'm gonna cough up a testicle.
That was a great one, dude. Good job.
Holy shit.
All right, so that's your last song for the evening. We're gonna play some Acid Bath after this.
Come on,
That
hell yeah.
rules.
I love Acid Bath.
Sammy almost hooked up with someone we know.
I can't.
I
tell
just
you
might
my
have.
stories.
It might have. It's been a question of contention.
Well, let's
Should
not
he
say
hook up with
that.
her or not?
Let's not say
you're
that on the
sick.
YouTube.
Hi, Sammy.
It's not. It's more that he was resisting it, and she was actively pursuing. If anything, it's Sammy might have been raped. I'm sorry.
This is right here, right next door.
Sandy, to reveal it.
Hi.
Don't scare me.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
This is
How did you? How did
This is
you?
not your story to tell.
How did you
No, it's not.
fucking
I've been
wildest-
drinking and I apologize. That's no excuse. I blundered. I should not be doing public statements like this. This is Sam
just
and
the internet.
Tyler's
It's
job.
It's fine.
Well,
Right
you
on the
did,
back.
you
Okay,
did
okay.
great stuff
We
now.
have a serious
I know
question.
it's the end, so I'm
You guys
fucking it
have a
up.
serious question. Somebody
No.
says, Stan, do you have any guilty pleasures?
Oh,
Musically?
man,
Getting under the heart.
I've heard of him sing along to all kinds of guilty
We're
pleasures.
gonna close out the show soon, so we gotta
I-
appease our guests.
I really only have guilty pleasures. I'm either here or here on things I like. And I don't think guilty pleasures exist. If you like them, just own it and say you like it. But I guess guilty pleasure bands for me would be, I think the band Him is like the dopest shit.
Right? I kind of agree. I like
You know,
that
I've not
band.
listened
I
I
like
to it
it.
yet.
think Typo Negative
Yeah,
fucking rules.
yeah.
And I like some really wimpy stuff, man. I just do.
Your song like
Pyogenesis.
was over, and then we're listening to it on another song.
Yep.
That's how fast your songs go by. Like
Yeah.
that. But we managed to go over 8 p.m., which makes me happy because it's my station. We do what we want. We do what we want.
Late night.
He should be our co-host. Are you
Oh.
on Mondays?
He hasn't even really gotten Sam going yet. He hasn't
I
even
mean,
told you his
yeah.
rotten sound story.
Yeah.
Let's
told
talk
the
about when
story.
I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Talk about how you like made out with Dan Leifler.
Oh my god.
I didn't make out. I would like it. They call it handsome.
Oh, you heard it here first.
If you're watching it, then
Ty says
with the
him
rest
rules.
of the 13.
Him does rules.
I have not heard him, so I have
You have not heard him?
Him?
No,
Oh,
I've
it's
just
him.
never gone into it. I think it was the heart pentagram.
Well, you know, I did the
You
same
know.
thing. Actually,
You
I
like
thought it was a
London Night
branded
or
I
Midnight?
could even tell another story about another Denver band. My friend Ivan from
Okay.
Cerberus. Do you remember Cerberus back in the day?
Yes.
he gave me a burned CD and he's like, dude, I think this is kind of like, it's kind of like Wimp, but I like it. And I listened
Just
to
like
it.
that, right?
Pretty much. I like doing impressions.
I like your
He's
impression.
good at it.
I would think,
You're telling a story.
yes. Well, you pulled out weed.
Sorry.
I like doing both. So yeah, he gave me the CD, and it was actually him, and I thought it was like the dopest shit that wasn't heavy I ever heard. It was
He called himself a wimp.
no, he said it was. He said it was wimpy.
Yeah.
Ivan would never call himself a wimp. If you know Ivan at all, he would say hey, he's very masculine. And he can lift all the weights.
It was the best shit ever.
To me, at that time,
Well, now I
and
have to do
to
it.
this day, especially when I get drunk, when it's like 2 more of these,
Oh my
and it's
god.
gonna be like not
Like this every
bottles,
day. I deal
2
with
more
some of those every
shots.
Yeah, I
day.
know.
But like you know,
2 more of these.
it'll be
If
like
you did that, you would be staying all night here.
yeah, I
But
would.
there is a spare room.
Yeah, I'm learning to
I
not
don't
just be
throw-
grounded and just like level. And just,
I know, but that's, you know,
You barely
that's
get stuff
the
done
issue with
sometimes,
drinking.
you just
I
hang out.
don't throw up much.
I only need
Because you
Tyler.
do it.
You're a professional.
Yeah. I don't know what either. That's how I threw it up. I had the stomach flu. I was like, man, I haven't thrown up in like 9 years. So I was like, God damn.
You ever woke up and thought you had
It
a
wasn't because of
hungover,
something.
hangover, and it turned into the you just
Yeah.
had a stomach flu? You're like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm so glad
And
I
then
thought I
we
had
had
a
that
that
time.
hangover.
tequila.
That
That
was
was the
that
first time I
time.
threw up in like 8 years.
Yeah.
Which night?
All right, you guys
Yes,
want to close out
showcase
the
night.
YouTube?
Oh,
Want to
All
close
right.
out the YouTube? We don't have to stop hanging out for a minute, but we should let the fans go. 'Cause
You
we're
don't,
getting-
You should fire this.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
This has been Violent Testimony on Metal Mondays. Bye, guys.
Later.
Nah, I can't operate this thing.
I just forgot that was even